Hey everybody, Invisiblekatana here with Alan Wake 2. Now, this is a very specific thing because, of course, this is a video. It's not a stream. For anyone watching on my main channel, this is just a normal recorded video. It's supposed to be a stream. Yesterday, well, for me, yesterday when the DLC actually came out, I was going to stream, naturally, and then things just went wrong. For whatever random reason, I can record, but I cannot stream. Actually, I should probably check, just to double check. Yeah, I already have like one skip frame due to encoding lag, which is weird. But one is nothing compared to like the hundreds I was getting yesterday. So after hours and hours of constantly doing everything I could, nothing worked. I still think it's NVIDIA, and I might have to completely uninstall all the NVIDIA stuff and then reinstall it. I even did the Google thing to like download the driver, the new driver, because it seemed a little suspicious when I was doing my update. It kept having this weird issue. So I still think it's technically that, but for now I'm done. I couldn't do it. Like I just got tired. So I'm just gonna record it. I'm just gonna record and we're gonna play Alan Wake 2 because I just can't do it. So that's what we're doing right now. This being with all my normal stuff through OBS, it'll be like a normal stream. So we got the death sound effects, we got all the good stuff. Ooh, saw the Microsoft showcase today. That just reminded me. They showed Metal Gear Delta. They're officially calling it, Metal Gear Delta Snake Eater. Still no release date, not even a release window, but they showed some cool stuff. It looks ridiculous. And let me tell you, because we're gonna talk about this a lot during this episode, if that has a photo mode, let me make sure all my stuff is down. If that has a photo mode, my God, that's gonna be crazy. But speaking of photo modes, we have not just the Night Springs expansion, and cut that off for Resident Evil. Photo mode is officially in. They didn't really talk about it. I saw one picture today. I saw like one, and then I saw like a comment to that, and I was like, oh God, it looks so good. The game looks so good, and now the photo mode. I haven't looked at a video of it, so I still don't know like all the features and this and that. So I'm very excited about all things photo mode. Also, so you can see behind me, actually, we'll do this full screen again. Got my control stuff. Normally, I would just wear my control hat for, obviously, all things Alan Wake and whatnot, because I don't have an Alan Wake hat. But there are 3 characters in this, so we have 3 episodes. We're going to go through Night Springs. We're going to do all of them. I might end up splitting them up and doing a combination episode if people want to check them out. However that goes, it'll be. But because we have 3 separate characters, the pink hat is for Rose, our normal channel hat. It was like, it matches perfectly for Rose. Of course, we have the control hat for Faden's episode, and I will be doing my Resident Evil RPD hat for however they're going to do it. Because in the trailer, they actually call him Sean, which is the actor's name. But since he played the sheriff, we're going to do the cop hat. So we'll see how that episode plays out, but I'm very excited. Also, another horrible thing that happened this weekend, and you could probably see it if you actually look, but my beautiful control art and making of book has a stain, and that hurts my soul. And it has a stain. If you look back, I don't know, I'm using my mouse, but obviously you can't see me pointing, but back there, my Great Wave hat, which you also couldn't see my hand, that's way smarter right there. I must have worn it one day, and right after I wore it, I put it back on the shelf, and the little itty bitty side piece of the hat that was like poking out was touching the book. I've had it set like that for like 2 years now. I think I got that during the pandemic. I've had that thing set up like that for like 2 years straight. And tragedy, travesty, and devastation upon all of existence. So that's been my weekend. Couldn't even stream. And before I thought I could stream, I had to deal with that. So it's been a heck of a weekend. And all I wanted to do was play some games. I thought I was going to stream like a bunch too. But we're just going to enjoy ourselves. So we have Night Springs. As you can see, the lake house is coming soon, so we'll see when that happens. But we got Night Springs. Night Springs episodes are now available to play. Experience the surreal strangeness of the Night Springs TV show in 3 episodic adventures that transform the familiar into the bizarre. Also, this shirt I got off of Coffee, Ko-Fi. I do not remember the artist name, but it was also like a limited edition thing. So unfortunately, even if I told you the artist, you wouldn't be able to buy it, sadly. But I got this, and I was like, yes, just in time. So here we go. We have number 1 fan, which of course, for Our Lady. North Star, I would assume, has to be for Jesse because Time Breaker definitely is Quantum Break, so that's going to be on Sean and everything. So I'm excited about this. Also, I hope this fan keeps me cool. It's not blowing a lot. It's literally right here. This is an amazing Panasonic Japanese fan I got from work. So it's so quiet I can literally have it right next to me, but also it's not blowing that much air. So I'm already feeling warm just from my little bit of talking, but it's right there. It's doing a good job. I could probably bring it in even closer, honestly. But here we go. Loading into the expansion from this menu will overwrite your progress in the existing expansion quick save slot. Oh, definitely thought that was going to be a push. That's okay. Somehow I see that I already lost 3 frames. Like I reset it just to make sure, and it says I have 3 skipped frames, which still blows my mind.
A fan. The dictionary definition of the word is an enthusiast, a fervent devotee, an abbreviation of fanatic. What comes across to an outsider as a dangerous obsession or even madness is something entirely different from the point of view of the fan herself. To be a fan is a joyous existence, one filled with the happiness that stems from knowing with utter clarity the purpose of your life. But what if that purpose could be more still? If you could be lifted out of the flock as your idol's chosen one, the only one who could decipher his secret messages.
Whenever I hear chosen one, all I can think of is Kung Pao into the fist.
Save the object of your obsession in
Night Springs. Chosen one!
Tonight's
I'm coming.
Cult classic episode, #1 fan.
Teleplay by Alan Wade, hosted by Warland Dora. Knight's Diner. Man, it's crazy. The graphics look really good. Like, it's been a minute since I played, but it's like, dang, these graphics look crazy.
Life's a funny thing. You spend all your time wishing and hoping and...
This also sounds really low, even to me.
And then...
I'm gonna turn this up a little bit, because even for me, I'm like, this audio sounds like incredibly low.
And bam! Destiny shows up at your door like a mailman with a package you were pretty sure got lost because you ordered it like 6 months ago. But that's okay. When your destiny has eyes like sunsets and a beard like mahogany-colored velvet, you don't really mind how it arrives.
I just wasn't expecting him to actually be there. Even in her head, I wasn't expecting him to like just be standing behind her like that.
But my day didn't start off with all that excitement. It began like any other day did for this waitress / protector of the town of Night Springs.
Had to be done. Hold up. Where am I? Woo. Dang, they are not kidding. That is a macro. Okay. Hold up. How far can I? Oh, nope. Hold up. Huh. I guess we can do some. It's been so long since I've done this. Let's get some more Resident Evil. Okay. So we got our classic. Got the grid. Hide interface in blue. Yep. Oh, thank God. So what I just did there was I went to macro while the interface was off. I love when they do that in games because it allows you to, like you see the whole thing and then what the F is it? Oh, this. Okay. I think I saw a picture of this too. Oh, negative. All right. So like, oh, that's interesting. It's almost like an effect in itself. That's actually really cool. FBI. Let's see how far we can go. Hold up. Oh, snap. They pulled a death loop on us. That's really far. I love that. That's great. Oh my God. Okay. When you hit L3, you get the orbital cam. Okay. Nice and simple. You can do R3 for focus. Oh. I like it. I like that. Usual stuff. It is a little weird to have to, I guess technically speaking, I guess I don't. Oh, no, I do. That I'm gonna have to work with and figure out. Oh, wait a minute. I'm gonna have to get used to that for sure. So Okay. I don't know why. Okay. I think I'm hitting something. I think that's why it's moving around the way it is. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get used to that, but that's actually really cool. Because normally it would just be, you know, you just zoom out and zoom all the way in, but it stops you at a certain distance. So that's very interesting. Portrait is interesting too. But I will say, having a straight up focus button does help. Although I think I would need to figure out exactly where it pinpoints the focus at, because clearly that ain't it. Yeah, interesting. All right, so definitely gonna have to work with some of this stuff, figure things out. Right, fuzz, watery, dark hues, close snake. Yeah, see, it's the same thing. Gear vest. Oh, you can add some fogginess to the photo. I kind of like that. That's actually pretty cool. Oh, dang, it resets. Okay, that's good to know as well. Okay, I like this. Foggy diner. Okay, okay. Oh, wait, hold on a sec. Oh, okay, I couldn't see that because it was just a normal flash. Gotcha. Yes. Yeah. Would have loved oh, that's nice. You can get a very wide. Super duper wide. All right. I would have liked a radial thing as far as, you know, picking out the colors and stuff like that. That in itself kind of works, honestly. Okay. Sadly, we don't have like the super deep bars. These look the bars look shorter than most games do it when you even with the bars, so that I'm surprised that it's kind of like that. All right. So cool. I think you can unlock more because I definitely saw one. It was the postcard thing and it said greetings from Watery. So I think depending on where you are, the postcard will actually change based on what, like the actual city that you're in, which is pretty cool. But it would be cooler if you could just pick the different postcards. But I do like that element, like you have to be in that spot to get that thing. That's actually kind of sweet. And it does make sense because in all honesty, it's like you're not really going to be like, hey, greetings from Watery, but you're in a night spring spot. So it does actually make a lot of sense because it's like, well, why would you put that for the different locations? So I guess it does make a lot of sense to do it that way. That is great. That is good. I do like this. I will say this because if there is one thing that this makes me think of, it's Spider-Man. Spider-Man is so effing confusing when it comes to that because you can't see anything, but at the same time, I bet if I zoom in, it'll do the same thing. Yeah. Although I feel like, I don't know, for some reason, I feel like I can control it better. It's inverted, so down is up, up is down. That might take a second to get used to. Look at the graphics on this game. This is amazing. All right.
As always, Knight's Diner was the hottest spot in town, so there was plenty of work to do.
Bunch of roses as pictures. Ooh.
I love the medium rare burgers here.
Everything's in pink.
Favorite waitress.
Look who it is!
Hi, everyone. Could I get another cup of that delicious special brew that only you know how to make? Of course. Who else wants a top up? Me. Right here, please.
I'm not gonna lie.
One for me, please.
I honestly thought everyone was gonna raise their hand.
Will do. Let me just grab a fresh pot.
Oh, there we go. See, no, I wonder. buy coffee refills, get coffee pot. Okay. Just seeing what all the buttons do, if there's any like random special thing that'll happen. All right, so we do have to hit the actual thing to go to photo mode. Ooh, I can't move. I'm in the wall. Fascinating. Okay. Well, that is fascinating. I tried to switch to orbital to try to get myself out, but it doesn't work either. That is really fascinating. Okay. Move up here. Oh. Okay. I mean, we have to. I mean, at the very least, we gotta get like one solid picture. Oh no. I don't know what noise that was. Watch out. But that's a lot further than I was anticipating. That's gonna take me some getting used to, for sure. Alright, do this. Also, this is definitely worth noting. 100% improvement upon what they had for. Oh, that did. Oh, wow. Like the last. There we go. 100% improvement over whatchamacallit, which I'm totally drawing a blank on right now. Controls photo mode. Like there's so much extra to it. Crap, I lost my light. Oh, wait. There you go. There it is. I'm trying to. Nope. Okay. I could have sworn one of these was orbital, and I thought it was this one. I think it is. I think it just went through the wall. Okay. Okay, I like that. And then we move this a little bit here. Nice and simple. Boom. Feels good to be able to take an actual photo mode picture in Alan Wake 2. It is going to be a long time before I'm able to get through the main campaign. I'll do my best with this. But it's gonna be a minute for the main campaign. Fortunately, you can do chapters now because that was one of the updates they had a little while back. So
I can't believe I left my hat at home.
So now it's fortunately not going to be utterly insane.
How do you juggle running this diner, your bird sanctuary, and that amazing fan site for the writer you love so much?
I work extremely hard, but also I'm naturally talented.
Well, heck, no wonder us regular folks can't keep up. I'll never be as successful as you.
Rose seems like she'd always go with the nice answer.
You gotta find what you want to do and do it.
Granted, I'm sure even if I did the other, it would have been a nice response.
You just changed my entire way of looking at the world. Thank you.
No problem.
Rose doing what she do.
Here you go.
A person of your genius and grace is wasted serving coffee to us regular Joes and Joannes.
Regular Joannes. I've never heard that one before. You know, it'd be a sick sign is if I could get outside the window. Man, wouldn't that be cool if I could be outside the window? Figured that wouldn't work, but it might have. I did not mean to do that. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, we'll play.
I heard the writer is madly in love with her, but is too shy to make the first move.
Another cup.
I would kill to have a passion like you do for that writer of yours. You two are destined for each other.
We sure are. hot coffee.
I heard your fan site for that rider was named best fan site in the world. Congratulations.
Thanks. It wasn't easy. That's everyone's coffee. Better put this pot back.
Best fan sites in the world. Actually, you know what? Before we do that, let's see if these changed. Well, that's the usual stuff. God, I could use some bacon right now.
I loved being the very successful owner and operator of the county's most popular diner. But that was nothing compared to my grease fire of passion for the writer and his sheer literary talent and flowing hair and lips like buttery pie crust.
Even the stuff in the back is pink.
I need to clear the empty pie plates from the tables. Shucks.
Aw, shucks. It's almost weird how everyone randomly just stares right at her.
3 times a day. My date last night was a total bust. You're the expert on romance. Any advice?
Yes. But first, tell me everything.
Long story short, she told me I dressed like a divorced gym teacher.
Harsh.
But it's what's inside that matters, right?
Let's look at one. You know, deep down, it's all personality, but also, everybody's a shallow piece of trash.
You still have to put in some effort. If you don't have a jacket with elbow patches, buy one.
Elbow patches. Oh, got it. Thanks a million.
Don't mention it.
I don't think the other answer could have been better, because that's funny to me that that was her response. It's go with the elbow
I
patches.
saw in the news that you saved every single kitten from that bear attack. Amazing.
Thanks. Those yoga lessons really paid off.
Think she's gonna drown. That's a reference.
Is just outside town in that mansion of his. Why don't you go talk to him?
Oh, we have our own ways of talking.
Freaky. But if she wasn't great, you know, I mean, hey, crazy always deters from attractiveness, and she is crazy. After these go.
No time for that. I've got customers waiting.
Oh.
Is Knight's Diner going to enter the statewide pie competition this year?
Of course. We're gonna make this our 20th win in a row. I better take these plates back to the service window.
I like all the extra pink. Like, I almost want to go back to the main campaign just to come in here. Like, I'm gonna have to get a picture
Can I borrow you?
What
and then
can
just
I
look at
do?
everything that's extra pink.
Oh. I need a good book recommendation. After all, you're the town's literature buff.
Oh, you have
Look, this dude
got
is
to read
just
the newest
staring.
book in the Writer's Crime Trilogy. I'll grab you a copy from the back.
Oh, here we go. Now we can run. Means it's about to go down.
He better not crease any pages.
Two can do it. Thank you so much for taking in my 6 macaws. I know you have your hands full with all the other sick birds at your bird sanctuary, but if anyone can find a cure for the rare bird lupus, it's you. Yours truly, a young girl who wants to be you someday. The only thing that hurts more than love is loving again. Love Will Hurt by America's best-selling writer. Quite true, though. Death comes for everyone. That doesn't mean it's painless. Death Will Hurt by America's best-selling writer. A man's life is ripped away. He's out to get justice and the whole city. Oh, so that sounds like that's Max Payne right there. Man's life is ripped away. He's out to get justice and the whole city will hurt by America's best-selling writer. I wonder if they're gonna sell these Knight's Diner mugs now. Oh, little cat. Beat Poetry Night at Knight's Diner. Knight's Diner presents Beat Poetry Night for the literary advancement of Night Springs every Friday at 8 p.m. I missed you. I wonder if we get that shirt. Or no, wait, is that supposed to be Alan? I think that's Alan with the cat shirt on. I guess that explains why the midriff is showing is like the muscles. Employee of the Decade Award. A recognition of basically being the best at like everything, presented to everyone's favorite waitress. Anything else we can magically check out? Nope. Just because. For a second, I thought it had, oh, it does have the red green on there. That's interesting. I've never seen that before. Like on an actual doorknob. I wonder if those that exist in real life. That's really interesting. I wonder if they have that like in Finland and that's why they put that there. Because I'm like, I've never seen that living in the United States of America. I've never seen that like as an actual doorknob before. That just, I don't know why that minuscule little thing just blew my mind, but it did. So unless I'm crazy. I just looked at everything and didn't actually grab a book, so I don't know. Yeah, I would assume. It's just like the employee. Well, I doubt I can leave because I would assume that that has to be storage. Like, yeah, I'm like, that wouldn't make any sense if that wasn't storage. Was it? See, yeah. This door must remain unlocked during business hours. Thank you. Unless storage is back here, that'll be sick. It is not. That's unfortunate. I really want to go in there because you couldn't do that in the original game either. Okay, storage the locker. I'm genuinely confused as to why yeah, that's storage right there. So it's not this. There's nothing over here. If I press X, it's just all of these. I can't do, oh, okay. That scared the crap out of me.
Recognize in your sleep. I'm in danger. Please, my #1 fan. You're the only one who can save me.
Bubba Suede.
Oh my gosh! Don't worry, I'm on my way. My beloved writer was in terrible danger, and I had to rescue him. The stakes had never been higher. Luckily, I kept all my accessories in the diner's kitchen.
Ah, sweet. I am a sucker for seeing new areas. Close that up. Sick. This is like the most minuscule thing you can possibly do, and I'm just like, this is awesome. Like, who's cooking, bro? What is it, a steak? I'm hungry. I don't know if that bell pepper should just be sitting there. And that burger looks finished already. You know, I'm talking too much. This isn't real. Whoa. What is it? It's, oh. Oh. Well, how about that? It loops around.
My accessories. Everything a girl needed to claim victory in the battle for love.
See, now I hope that in some way, shape, or form, the DLC lets us come here for real. And then we can walk in this room and be like, oh, this is what it looks like under normal circumstances. Because I don't think there's going to be a crossbow, which I wish you could take that crossbow. That's actually kind of cool.
My trusty 12 gauge, fully automatic. Extreme circumstances call for extreme shotguns.
That's pretty cool. We get like the super duper upgrade. Oh, she just goes for like the power weapons. Yeah.
With a gorgeous walnut stock. Deadly. And looks good doing it. Just like me. I was finally ready for a night out on the town.
Chainsaw.
With danger.
Okay, I was trying to see if that chainsaw actually clipped through. Oh! Let's go with the shotgun. I like the shotgun more. Yeah, that's right. I guess I'll go this way. It's utterly ridiculous.
The boatyard is this way! You better hurry!
Go through the boatyard. It's the shortest route.
That's funny. Not this way. Although we got to check out if we can actually walk somewhere. We do kind of have to. Oh, okay. Never mind.
I got turned around. How unlike me. This was my moment. My chance to save the writer and make him realize how much he needed me. And if that's not love, I don't know what is.
Nothing can stop the power of love. That I can appreciate. Back to the Future style. Night Springs, home of America's best-selling writer. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna ignore that. This dialogue is so crazy.
Life behind, like a body left to sink in a lake so no one finds it. Nothing would get between me and my future with the writer.
Oh, the shotgun's clipping through her. Oh, this is like the opening to the trailer. I love the little skip she just did. Imagine there aren't any.
Who the heck is that?
There aren't any little secrets and whatnot.
I knew you'd come to his rescue.
Who are you? And why do you look like a slightly less handsome version of my writer?
Oh, don't you ever compare me to that worthless hack. Sure, I may be his wild and rebellious estranged twin brother, but
Of course.
we can't all be perfect.
I had no idea he had a
So
brother.
cool motorcycle.
To think there were two of him all this time.
After today, there won't be. No more writer, no more books, no more living in his shadow.
But you're his brother. I'm sure you two can talk it out and realize you have so much in common, and after you change, you can move in together. And I'll come over with popcorn for movie nights.
He had his chance for popcorn and movie nights, but he wanted to keep everything for himself. Too bad. You know what they say? If you can't join him, beat him.
What did you do to him?
I locked Mr. Fancy Pants up somewhere you'll never find him.
You won't get away with this. I'll stop you.
Babe, I got an army of people that hate that hack almost as much as I do. They're ready to die if it stops him from writing another crappy book. What do you got?
I have love. Because I've heard the shotgun thing, I'm gonna go with the love.
Power of love.
Oh, is that right? Well, you're gonna need more than your feelings if you want to stop all of us.
No joke. That got me for real.
Blind to the poignance of my writer's books.
Oh,
And there was only one way
Whoops.
to deal with monsters.
double whoops. There it is. Good lord, I couldn't remember.
I learned this from watching TV. Tamales.
Definitely gonna need to get some
Take a pressurized liquid propane. I hit my spinach this morning, so don't mess with me.
Somebody's behind me. Dang, did they add stuff? Because I swear it wasn't like that before. At least not with the shotgun. Holy crap.
You are all being very rude.
That's definitely, they definitely didn't have blood splatter on the camera. Ah, that was in the nuts. Come on now. So, uh-oh. This is crazy. Yeah, this is nuts. Look, hold on a sec. Look at this dude's face. Like scorched. That's new. That's definitely new. There's gonna be, yeah, there's gonna be a lot of
My gun's hungry.
gory pictures. Which I'm more than okay with. Wow. I feel like that's crazy.
My writer's jerky twin being locked up somewhere, like a sweet, helpless prince locked in a tower. But his fan in shining armor was on her way. Luckily, one of the invaders had made a hole in the fence for me. The twins' motorcycle had left tracks in the mud. I recognized the tread pattern immediately, thanks to my famously keen perception. The tracks would lead me right to my writer and his kidnapper. I felt like the detective from my writer's books, solving the case with my wits. All I needed now was an unlimited supply of black coffee and crippling emotional trauma caused by the untimely death of my spouse.
I hope they put the snarling he snarled. That would be really good. Oh. Ooh. Almost had me there. That takes way longer to shoot than I keep expecting it to.
I ate my spinach this morning, so don't mess with me. Hot tamales.
Like, it looks so crazy. Oh man. There we go. I love the music, and I like the little cues that they have, like when she was talking about like her keen senses and all that good stuff. I'll hop in here real quick, funnel them in. Here we go. Or maybe I am hidden. Maybe it's like the main campaign. Okay, still a safe haven. That's cool. Ooh, wow, he hit the crap out of her. That's like, what am I thinking? Not quick aim, but like aim assist is on.
Don't get between me and my writer. It's bullets o'clock.
Crazy. I love that you get a ridiculous amount of ammo too. Like it's really just run and gun, have fun, shoot people up.
I ate my spinach this morning, so don't mess with me. You are all being very rude.
Like her whole arm is gone. Oh.
Why hadn't my writer ever told me he had a semi-evil twin brother? He must be waiting until our third or fourth date, surrounded by candles, so he could reveal this vulnerable chapter from the dramatic story of his emotionally troubled past. Oh, that man has more layers than a croissant.
I would almost guarantee Rose would be into some freaky stuff. Like, if they could do the twist where it was like she turned the evil brother good and they were both into her, she would do that. All the tears of all the angels in heaven were falling over this city. She wore the rain like a funeral shroud. She was in a sad state, this city of mine. This is from Max Payne. But she was still mine, the filthy prison I called home. I was here for a reason, Joe Bullets Capone. He was inside drinking champagne and throwing around his dirty money while I stood in the rain smoking a soggy cigarette. But that didn't matter. The only thing that mattered was I knew Bullets had a bad night coming his way, and he had no clue. He made me wait for it, though. My pack of cigarettes was long gone by the time Bullets staggered out the back door. I detached myself from the shadows, stepped up right beside the pathetic excuse for a man. Long time, Joe. This is super long. Bullets looked up, his booze-soaked grin twisted into something less friendly. You! He reached for the pistol under his jacket, a six-shooter with slugs big as my cigarette stubs. I'd done my homework. He barely had the piece out of its holster before I was on him. I wrestled it out of his hands, tossed it behind a dumpster. Bullets didn't like that. Gave me one right in the gut. Wind rushed out of my lungs like a soul leaving a body. It's probably from all that smoking. Through my wheezing, I could make out the slap of boots against water. Bullets was liking it. Had to go after him. Couldn't lose him. Not when I was so close. He had info I needed. The address to the last stop for this train called Revenge. So I sucked in whatever air I could and took off after him. Through the twisting maze of alleyways. 2 rats, but only 1 cheese. I don't know why that one got me. I pulled out my revolver. I was playing for keeps. Don't make this hard, Joe. I caught up to him as he was dropping down the other side of a chain-link fence. He sneered, teeth like rows of gray tombstones. He thought he was escaping. He thought he was safe. My body slammed against the fence like a bird against a window. I clutched the thin metal, scrambled over it. I don't know, I added all in there. The jagged ends of wire ripping through the sleeves of my leather coat, biting in the skin. The pain was welcome. I dropped down in the alley and ran like a panther. At every blind corner, I expected a trash can lid to the face. None came. Maybe Bullets hadn't liked what he saw in my eyes as I climbed that fence. I bet he wasn't smiling now. Then I had him. A trapped rat trying and failing to wrench a locked door off its hinges. I leveled my gun at him. You know what I want, Joe. Bullets let go of the door handle, hands as up as they go. Ooh, my back. Beseeching a higher power not to cast him down. Come on, man. Ain't gonna bring your wife back. Ooh. Definitely, Max Payne. Can't hurt to try. Talk. Yeah, sure thing, sure. Bullets lunged for his ankle. A crack of lightning from my hand, and he was down in the gutter, clutching his belly. I walked over, calm as snow. I stood over him, watched his putrid blood mingle with the rivers of rainwater. You talk, I call an ambulance. His words were having a hard time getting through the pain. You're insane, man. Insane. I raised my gun level with his eyes. Try again. Okay. This reminds me of, I can't remember the dude's name, but he was Captain Baseball Bat Boy. I feel like that would be him in this situation. I cannot remember that dude's name because it's not. Oh, is it Vinny Gognitti? I think was his name. It was he like loved Captain Baseball Bat Boy. It was a mascot character that was a kid who liked baseball. But just look up Max Payne. It's in there. Probably one of the craziest levels too. You have to protect him. I think it's in the second game. You have to actually protect him as he got trapped in the suit, and they put a bomb in the suit, and you have to like protect him for like a whole level. I think he dies anyway. It's Max Payne. I think everybody dies in that game. I don't think there was a single character outside of even the cops pretty much all died. I think everyone dies in that game except for Max in both games. I'm pretty sure. The third game, like a couple people live, but I think the first 2 games, everybody dies. I'm pretty sure from what I can recall. Anyway, okay. You want the big man, yeah? I know where you can find him. Blood pounded in my ears like war drums. All the killing, the sleepless nights, the booze, the countless cigarettes I smoked while ghosts swirled around me. It was all for this. The drums got louder. Bullets caught his breath, straining against the pain. Then he spilled his guts. My #1 fan. Oh, okay. If I don't make it, then I just want you to know that, no, I can't say it. Curse my cripplingly sensitive artistic nature. I left the alley. Told a waiter on the curb that a guy had been shot. Didn't care what he did with that information. I had what I needed. Interesting. So now I'm wondering if I missed some other little secrets. That was super obvious too, so
The motorcycle tracks
I hope that was the first one.
cabin.
The only one, I should
Was
say.
my rider inside?
rescue this poor little rider. Hello? Is anybody there? I'm just a frail rider and I require aid.
He's inside.
I love this dialogue.
I'm here. I've come to save you.
Oh, joy! We can finally be together and sit through beat poetry readings and drink $18 cocktails and have high tea with the queen.
Wait a minute. My rider only drinks coffee. 2 sugars, no milk. I keep all the mugs.
Okay, no more tricks. I'll be waiting upstairs.
Muscles don't cry, they sweat. I don't know why that one got me. Okay. Life is not unlike a highway. Aren't those magnum bullets? Oh no, I am dumb. Okay.
Running with wolves seems like a dangerous hobby.
Becoming the alpha. Everything you need to know to lead your wolf pack like a true alpha. TJ Wolf. Golden years. Worth a shot. I guess he'll be in the room. Oh, never mind. Well, I would assume he'd be in that room, but you know, we'll find out either way. Dark as F.
I guess writing doesn't run in the family.
Brothers, the moon can only shine when the sun is gone. The night can only come when the day is done. Can the sea ever meet the ocean? Oh, when the day has run. Okay.
Where are you?
I was never upstairs. I lied when I said there were no more tricks.
Ooh, you're starting to peeve me off, mister. Where is my rider?
I'm just having a little fun. Let's chat down at the beach.
I love this ethereal voice.
First, he kidnaps my rider. Then he calls him a tea drinker.
Why is it like so zoomed in?
He had crossed the line.
Car battery,
I was
solid
going
potential.
to go to that beach and give this jerk the scolding of a lifetime.
All right, car battery, solid potential, pulling fingernails, too messy. The bell, why do I get a bell? Blunt spoon, nice and simple, that's for eyeballs. Dismantle typewriters, A+ psychological damage. Gasoline / fire. Fire might burn my cabin down. Maybe overcomplicating this.
The twin said he was down at the beach.
Not this beach. This beach. That's funny. Just move me all out of the way.
Hey.
What if you could just shoot him?
My bike, we're just enjoying the view.
Where is my rider?
What do you even see in that crybaby? He's boring, he dresses like a nerd.
Hush your mouth! He is a stylish intellectual who is in touch with his feelings.
You're starting to cramp my style, babe. And I'm not telling you where he is.
Yeah.
What did he ever do to you?
I already told you that? At the boatyard? I feel overshadowed by success, like he's taking everything I can compete.
Oh, right.
That's funny.
I remember now. It's a self-confidence thing.
Well, it's a bit more complicated than that.
I love the options because they both have just funny dialogue. Also, I think I screwed up because I probably could have gone with other stuff before. I forgot about the bold letters and stuff.
You are going to tell me where he is or else.
Although I think they're both bold for the shotgun thing.
You asked for it. You're rude, you have no manners, your too cool to care attitude is attractive initially, but drives people away after they realize you're emotionally incapable of letting your walls down to reveal that you are a vulnerable human being just like everybody else. You are trying way too hard with that outfit.
No, stop! I don't like being seen! Listen, I never had a precious writer.
Oh, man.
I was just keeping you distracted while my army of haters storms his mansion. Now the love of your life is doomed. Doomed!
Doomed! Not gonna lie, that kind of got me again. It didn't scare me as much, but...
Even with my famously keen perception, I ate my spinach this morning.
She keeps saying that. Oh. Oh, there she is. Woo.
Yes.
What the heck?
I had to get to my writer's mansion as fast as my chunky kitten heels would take me.
Like, she's got no legs.
I'm fresh out of bullets.
Like, the way they did the flesh coming off of them is borderline Dead Space, honestly.
Don't get between me and my writer. Whoops! Gotta put more bullets in.
Whoa.
Tamales!
Figured that would miss. Ooh. This is why I don't like rifles. Oh.
Don't get between me and my
Ah, come on.
hot daggers that stings.
Oh my goodness. I honestly don't know what my health is. Okay, I'm good.
You are all being very rude.
Crazy. Because there's no way I was missing this the entire main campaign where they were just like being shredded to pieces by shotgun blasts. It was not every single person.
Oh, hold on. I need to fill my gun up.
Saying I have to fill my gun up is so interesting to me.
I knew you, my #1 fan, would never fall victim to my twisted brother's lies. His hatred for me is as inexplicable as the sunrise, and just as fiery. But I knew your heart would never waver. You're the only one who can save me. I believe in you.
So he just channeled it through a deer because?
My writer believed in me. We were kindred spirits. We fit together like a bicycle chain and that spiky wheel thing the chain fits into. We were connected by love and destiny. He was meant to be mine, always and forever. There was no time to lose. I was the only one who could save the writer and the very soul of literature from these evil haters.
I love that they keep calling them haters through the whole thing.
Rested on my shoulders.
There's just a bunch of haters.
Never been higher.
Big pink house. This reminds me of two things. One, it reminds me of a very specific episode of Game Grumps where they were playing the Silent Hill game that's on the Wii. There's a portion when you do like therapy.
Myself, I will. Unlike him, I'm not afraid to get my hands dirty.
Ah, crap.
No thanks.
Well, hold on. Well, we'll do it after the fight, I guess.
Hold on.
Oh, snap. Oh my God.
No.
I'm also a werewolf.
Stop me.
I honestly thought the... I'm not gonna lie. I thought the werewolf thing was totally pointless and just, it's another silly thing. Oh my goodness. My brother's not a werewolf, in case that wasn't clear.
Darn it. Why not try being a werewolf?
Oh my goodness. My motorcycle is also a werewolf.
My gun's hungry.
I'm trying to find this other werewolf. There it is. Good Lord. I'm like, it just disappeared for a super long time. Also, his head was really crooked there. Okay. See, the smoke went down. That means the werewolf disappeared. No dialogue, just, oh, it's over.
Bullets o'clock.
Okay, so like I was saying, this reminds me of two specific things. One was the very specific Game Grumps episode where they were playing the Silent... Oh, he's dead. The Silent Hill version, or the Silent Hill game that's on the Wii, I think it was The Room, or maybe it was the other one that was on there that was like a remake of the first game. And so during these therapy sessions, you can kind of control what the game does a little bit by making, you know, kind of little choices here and there. And one was like, oh, what was the house you grew up in? And they painted it totally pink. And then in the next sequence of the game, you go to a house and it's a fully pink house like that. And I was like, oh, you know, that I always think of that there because there's a house. I'm in Michigan, so there's a city called Ypsilanti. Oh, he's not dead. Oh, he's gonna get up and reform his ways. That's why the music is playing. It's like, I'm not gonna do that. Yeah.
I'm going to kill you? You're my darling writer's brother.
You really do love him, huh? I guess I never even had a chance. I was just jealous of his talent, his money, his velvety hair.
I read the velvety hair before he said it.
Mostly that he's got the love of somebody as amazing as you.
Oh, you silly werewolf. You could have all those things too. You just need to stop wanting to be him and start wanting to be you.
Your words have shown me that it wasn't my brother I hated.
Motorcycle werewolf.
Oh, what have I done? Those haters will tear him apart and it's all my fault. Please, go save him.
Oh, I intend to.
So yeah, there's a city, I'm in Michigan. So there's a city called Ypsilanti. There is a house that was like all pink. I always thought of that episode of Game Grumps. The other thing, I can't remember anymore because we had to fight a werewolf and a motorcycle that was a werewolf. So it was something with the big pink house, obviously. But for the life of me, I cannot remember what the F it is right now. It was Game Grumps and then there was another random thing, but I can't remember anymore what it was. So it's very unfortunate.
You are all being very rude.
Dang, he's dead.
Someone order a reckoning? I ate my spinach this morning, so don't mess with me.
Dang. Just shoot the whole place up.
Don't get between me and my writer. Yahtzee!
Big guy. Oh, you know what I haven't used? Whoop.
Hot tamales!
Bang, she big.
I ate my spinach this morning, so don't mess with me. Oopsies! Can't forget the bullets.
Just for the sake of destructible environments.
I'm fresh out of bullets.
Okay. I think I took him out a little bit faster than it was potentially intended. You have so much ammo, like you really don't have to conserve anything. Like we're at the end.
Don't get between me and my writer.
Honestly, just doing the spray and pray method, it's like the way to play.
Can't forget the bullets. What? I ate my spinach this morning, so don't mess with me. It's bullets o'clock.
Extremely excessive, one might say. Ideas for next book. Inventive murder weapons, stapler, lawn gnome, swordfish, philosophy. Escalate the crime, plunge the depths of humanity's darkness. A murder religion? Hero's motivation? A rival private eye? His wife returns from the dead, only to be killed a second time? Too much? Not enough? A waitress character who is intelligent, sophisticated, and good with a weapon. Smells like cinnamon and gunpowder. Hair beard regimen twice a week. Wash thoroughly with cold water. Gently pat dry with high thread count towel. Brush 3 times with honeycomb, bought locally at farmers market. Apply shampoo to dry hair. Rinse with cold water. Gently pat dry with high thread count towel. Condition often. General rules: never wear hats. Once a month, rub 3 mixed eggs, bought locally at the farmers market, into damp hair, scalp, and beard. Avoid chlorine heat and inexperienced barbers. I think that's everything. I think I got him.
I mean, save himself.
Okay.
And there he was. After all,
She's covered in blood.
we were finally alone. Together.
With her hands making a heart, of course.
Our love was written in the stars. And so we danced like 2 spinning planets that would eventually crash into each other in a dazzling display of flames and rocks and other planet stuff. He told me all the sweet things I'd been waiting a lifetime
Oh
to hear.
man, other planet stuff.
I saw myself reflected in his eyes. I would always be at his side to inspire and protect him. He needed me now and forever. After all, I am his #1 fan.
Amazing. Night Springs.
A fan and the object of her joy come together against a world trying to keep them apart. A happy ending for some. But is happiness, like beauty, all in the eye of the beholder? Where is the line between fandom and fixation? One can never tell in
Night Springs. I wonder who they had do the voice for like the original stuff. Hey, there's the song. I heard this song like 100 times in the last 24 hours. This song is effing amazing. I assume this will be the song at the end of every episode. So good. Apparently this was in the song. It wasn't in the main campaign, but it's been out for months. So once it came out in the trailer, I was like, "Hey, let me look this up." And I was like, "Oh, this has been out forever?" And that junk has been on loop forever. Highly recommend looking that up. But that is officially episode 1. I love how it just goes right back to the main menu. So that episode 1, North Star, I would assume is going to be Jesse Faden, which is crazy. So cool to be able to play as her again in a different game. So it's time to switch hats. My book. My hat. But it's fine. Oop, nope. I think I like crushed it in the back. There we go. Ooh, this hat's way looser. Also, I don't think I need this charging anymore. We should be good. Episode 2, North Star.
young woman on a mission to save a missing loved one, desperately trying to stay one step ahead of the shadowy government agents hunting her. Agents from the very same agency that took the only person she cares about.
Interesting.
On her quest, she is guided by her mysterious alien guardian angel.
Space
Her
invaders.
guiding star shows her the way, as it always has. She does not know what strangeness awaits her, as she follows its unwavering light to the small town of
Night Springs.
Tonight's dreamlike episode, North Star.
This is gonna get strange.
Man, that's crazy.
No helping it. The universe is much deeper and weirder than people know. My brother and I know. We've seen it. We've seen you. But there are some people, an agency, that doesn't want anyone knowing more than what they see. That's why they took my brother.
Man, that's crazy.
They've been chasing me my whole life. But I can't keep running.
Oh, I got nothing on me right now. We are back with Jesse Faden. That is super cool. We're also currently in Watery. I love the green. And I would imagine the red is definitely, if they're going to be colors, I don't know what in the world they could do for, if it was Quantum Break, honestly, the only color I could think of would probably be, actually, they could do yellow. Yellow was definitely like a big color for Quantum Break. That could easily be like the main color theme. So they did pink for Rose. Red for sure makes perfect sense for Jesse because of all the hiss and everything. Like the color is red. Like that's like kind of, if you're going with the color of control, the color within that game is definitely the color red. Oh,
Locked up tight.
worth a shot.
You really think he's in there? Then let's figure out how to get that gate open.
Night Springs, one and only coffee world. Join the percolation. Oh, wait. No cell phones, no carry-ons. Oh, on the rides. All riders must wear a shirt and have shoes on in order to ride. Blah, blah, blah.
You think something here's important?
238.
The numbers?
That's super cool. Close until further notice.
I've never been able to track down the government agency that took my brother. Until now. You helped me find this place. Now you'll help me get him back. Right.
Man, that's
Hello?
cool.
Is anybody here?
Yeah, so
A roasting bar. This place really makes me want a coffee. But I guess that's the point.
that would be super cool. Why not? Okay, worth a shot, worth a shot. No. That's cool. The triangles are clearly a reference to Control. That's pretty sick. Actually, I guess that's what that is. That's kind of what that is too. That's why that's the symbol, like triangles. Yeah. Oh, that way. Let's see what happens.
What are those?
Oh, okay.
The gazebo? You think there's something there?
Oh, he's in 2 episodes. Oh,
Ma'am, here. Get inside the light. But
interesting.
they don't like the light. You shouldn't be here. How did you even get inside?
Shit, a cop. Should I lie? I kind of let myself in.
You got more than you bargained for, huh?
What's going on here? What are those?
It's a bit of a reunion. I mentioned this during the main playthrough, but
Well, that's what I'm here to
obviously
figure out.
Quantum Break. They were both
The
like the
government's
main lead. She was like the main
something
female
with
lead in
coffee.
Quantum Break.
Turning people into coffee monsters.
Coffee monsters.
Is this the same government agency that's been chasing me all these years?
Also, I'm sorry, I have to get a picture because it's been a long time. Like, I got Jessie in a better photo mode, so she gets a picture. Maybe not under this green lighting here because it makes her definitely look like she has like crazy space eyes. But we'll just throw something on real quick. Get something for her. Actually, would you look at that? I mean, their eyes still look buck wild, but this, well, that's crazy. That 100% just makes the game look exactly like Control. And specifically, there's a filter in Control where it kind of changes the color to look almost exactly like that. Well, actually, that's not bad. I forgot it does that. That's gonna take some getting used to, because if I want to switch up the picture, I'm gonna have to like rework everything. That one is gonna take some getting used to. So I hope that's one thing. If there's anything that I think needs to change so far, the only thing is that the presets reset every single thing. I think that should change. There should be like its own, I guess if you do, yeah, because square isn't being used. If they use square as like a reset button, I think that could work. That way it could be on like, you know, across all platforms. Have it be a set button, because otherwise, you know, you could just do the gamepad. But obviously, you know, you're on Xbox, or if you're using your PC or something, there should be like a dedicated button for dang, I totally lost my focus because of that. But there should be a dedicated button to like reset all the features versus just going to the presets and then it's like boom, it's gone. Actually, I guess I should just zoom in. That completely threw me off. There we go. Sort of. Scared to hit. But yeah, I should have known. I'm a little scared to do it, but okay, that's not bad. Like, the graphics are insane. It's a little too bright. It's a little bright. It does help with the eyes, though. All right, we'll leave it at that.
I'm looking for someone. My brother. Have you seen anybody?
Only if you count those monsters. I'm sorry, ma'am. They've been abducting people from Night Springs, too.
His fingers are clipping through that little clip.
But now it's time you left. It's not safe here.
Something in the coffee is doing this? Really?
Took me a while to wrap my head around it, too. At first, I thought... Well, I don't know what I thought. But now it's clear. This is deep state science.
I'm not going anywhere until I find my brother.
I respect that. There's a warehouse just past the park. It's locked up tight, has some fancy government security system, but the intercom is busted. I figure that's where they're keeping our missing folks. There's a spare pistol and flashlight on the bench. I'd feel better if you took them. Those monsters don't do well with light. And whatever you do, do not drink the coffee.
This should make things easier.
A buttload of ammo. It's like I said, 174 bullets. Good lord. Oh, hold up. Documents. Let's start here. Staff memo. Please be aware that there will be some changes due to new management. Starting immediately, Coffee World will only open at night. This will allow us to draw in new customers. All staff should be pushing our brand new Dark as the Void blend. On that note, tomorrow we will have a special tasting party for staff. Attendance is mandatory. Please bring your friends. Missing person. Have you seen me? Jacob Flimson, age 52, male, height 5'11". I'm 5'11". Weight 180. I don't think I'm 180 anymore. Last seen hiking at Night Springs National Park. On September 18th, The reporting party advised that her partner, Jacob Flimson, was last seen leaving the Night Springs National Park at approximately 11:30 a.m. Flimson was wearing a dark shirt with rock band logo, flannel overshirt, navy jeans. If found, please contact the Night Springs Sheriff's Department. Dark Triangle Coffee proudly presents Night Under the Stars. The nights may be cold, but the coffee is hot. This week, Coffee World will only be open at night. Bring your family, friends, children, anyone you know for fun under the stars. Join us. Join the percolation. Oh wait, did I have something else? Oh, for a second I thought it was I thought I actually scrolled down.
Let's check out that warehouse the sheriff mentioned. You still with me? Good to hear.
No, there it is. Whoops. Also, I think they just used it. Yeah, my special thing. I think she was supposed to already have that out. Or maybe she would have pulled it out when I actually ended up running into somebody. Huh. That is not what this...
Room. Sheriff said not to check this stuff.
I mean, if I get the option, I'm gonna do it. You know, that's how games are. It's like you're told not to do something. It's like, well, you shouldn't have given me the option, I guess. Definitely change that room around. Actually, you know what? Let's just go ahead and do what we're supposed to do, because I'm sure we'll end up looping back here anyway. So let's go ahead and do things in order. But something I wanted to note is that it would have been super cool if the gun was the director's gun, but it just worked like a normal handgun in this.
What is this stuff? It smells like coffee.
Oh. Okie dokie. Okay, not a joke. Yeah, let's do that. I like the animation for when she's doing like the high beam. The animation for that is really cool. Like her just doing like the hip fire basically. I think that looks pretty nice. I have to attempt to do that in a spot that has some decent lighting and actually get a shot of that.
This must be the warehouse. But how do I get inside? Hi, I need to get inside.
Please insert passkey.
Sorry, I lost it.
Please insert passkey.
Fucking machine.
Passkey invalid. Do you submit to security questions for authorization?
Sure. What's the question?
Please recite the fourth word of Dark Triangle Coffee's mission statement, as seen in our orientation video.
What kind of question is that?
That is incorrect.
Coffee?
That is incorrect. Please recite the fourth word of Dark Triangle Coffee's mission statement, as seen in our orientation video.
Coffee?
I did not mean to hit triangle again because they switched the orders up and I did not mean to do that. Has circle always been the button to do that? Okay.
Triangle?
That is incorrect.
Now that I figured. But of course, we have to go through all three. Just because.
Fourth word of Dark Triangle Coffee's mission statement.
Did I know that was a thing?
Orientation video.
Just let me inside the fucking building.
That is incorrect.
Okay. So now we have to find this orientation video.
Guess we need to find that orientation video.
There we go. Oh, never mind. I forgot they did that. I really hope that's not something I need to remember. This is really cool. I'm very curious about episode 3. Like, I know it's episode 3 because it's going to be like the really, you know, as crazy as it is, it's going to be the really out there one, especially with them doing their weird references to it being tied to Quantum Break and stuff. So I'm very excited to see what they're going to do with that. Because I'm like, they called him Sean in the trailer. So it's like, it's the actor. It's not the sheriff again. So there's a lot, I have a lot of questions about that one, but it makes. Got him. Man, can you even upgrade the handgun to be like this in the main campaign? Is that an actual upgrade? I don't think I've upgraded that. Well, I don't remember if I did for the handgun. I guess I'll find out when I play through the second time, because I got all the upgrades from my first run of the game, but I think you can only max out like 2 of the weapons. And that's what, like, you have to literally get everything. I think you can still only max out like 2 of the weapons through your first run of the campaign. And I'm pretty sure I did the shotgun. I feel like it would have been the shotgun and the handgun. So I don't know. Maybe I didn't do the handgun because I don't remember it shooting like that. But it's been a minute. And also, I guess all things considered, I'm also not running through the main campaign like this, where it's like, hey, you have 123 bullets. So it's possible that I just never experienced it because I just didn't try to do it that way. So that'll be ooh, that creeped me out. But that'll be interesting to see. So it's temporarily out of order. The slow roaster. This is really cool. So we got to go through Night Springs in the forest, and I guess technically a little bit of well, no, I guess we went through the whole not the insane, the old folks home. That's what it was. I was trying to figure out the actual name. I'm like, it's not an insane asylum, it's just an old folks home. I wonder if he's got any dialogue. So we did the old folks home and Night Springs. We're doing Coffee World.
The security system wants some kind of password to get into the warehouse.
So you got it working. I wonder why it wouldn't turn on for me. What did it ask for exactly?
It asked for the 4th word of the Dark Triangle Coffee mission statement. Any idea what that is?
Of course, it wants you to watch the video. The info you're after is on a videotape, but it is chock full of government brainwashing. I watched a bit of it. It was doing something to me. It's dangerous. You can't watch that tape.
I need that videotape, Sheriff.
Well, this is exactly how they get you. But fine. If you really want it, I hit it in the Ferris wheel, cup number 4. You'll need this key. Don't say I didn't warn you.
I feel like that was an animation thing because they didn't want the characters' hands touching. That's like a big thing in video games. Well, her hand went like way up there for a second. Well, I took out the two guys, so I think we should be okay to just run right up to it now. Yeah. It's funny, when I came over this, I was like, oh, I wonder if you can push a button on it. I was like, I just thought it was interesting. I was like, oh, it makes sense that they'd have the design there, though, where it's like, hey, this is where the button is. Oh, okay, yes. There we go. Oh wow, that's a fast stop. I thought it was gonna have to slow down. I wonder if you could check other ones.
So, you up for a movie?
Let's find out. Should I? Should I really go through every last one of these just to see? I thought that was just a statue. It's still creepy that there's like, you know, puppets in there. Not puppets, stuffed animals. I don't think there's gonna be another one, and I'm really not gonna do it. If any of them had like an open door, then I would do it, but there we go. I don't think that'll be worth our time. Could be wrong, so, you know, I'm sure somebody gave it a shot. It might be recorded somewhere, but yeah, I'm not gonna do it now. I might do it the second time I come through here, because I'm definitely gonna replay these for photo modes and stuff, and we'll just see if he has any dialogue after getting the tape. Oh, I think that's where we're headed anyway. Okie dokie. $368 bullets. They just load you up like it's like super duper easy mode. It's weird how they give you so much ammo. Like I wouldn't mind if it was still somewhat challenging, but they're just like, here you go. It's just for like a weird story. Now see, if this was Control, I'd be dashing through these things like crazy. I'd just be
Dark Triangle Coffee is a fast-growing company with ambitions to sweep the nation. And eventually,
I love how you can see the you see the little waves. What did that say?
Coffee's distinctive
Crap, I
flavor
missed
and
it.
our unique beans, people are rushing to join the Dark Triangle movement. The company's mission statement is simple. To drink the truth
There.
is to become
That's what we need.
one.
The password
Our
is
financial
truth.
and spiritual growth
Now
has
we
been
can
accelerating at speeds previously
Hey,
unknown
what
to
is-
humanity.
Something is
Soon everyone will
A little too late. I was just about to like become coffee.
in my head.
There's no way they're gonna do that again. It would be super cool.
No, please, Lloyd. You stopped it. That was awful. Like a voice screaming in my head. But we got what we needed. The fourth word of the mission statement. Truth. Let's get back to that warehouse.
Would have been
Video was doing something.
very
to you.
interesting if they did the Dark Jesse
You
thing
hadn't been
again.
there.
That's what I thought was gonna happen.
What would have happened?
I actually thought she was talking to him
What
when
is
she
this
said that.
agency trying to do here? Control people? But why? What's their plan? What if my brother has already been... No. I didn't come all this way to lose him now.
I definitely thought she was talking to him when it first started, when she was like, oh, that video was doing something to me. I thought that it was just like automatic dialogue. That's honestly what I thought was happening. I was like, oh, that's cool. Like, that's the first time they've done that. Quite incorrect. Like, I was just about to say, like, I really don't think I need any of this, but we're obviously about to go into a boss fight, so the health might be necessary. I think it's fair to say I have more than enough bullets, but the health part, can I slip through? Dang. So once again, if this was Control, I'll just hop right over that bad boy. But even though this is not a canonical story, we can still say that this takes place before she's actually in control. She still has, what the F was the name? I cannot remember the name of the thing. Like her alien guider, so to speak. I can't remember the name from Control, but she still has her with her. So, and also she has no powers. So it's clearly pre-Control if you're doing it. You know, if you want to pretend it's canon in any regard, it would obviously be beforehand because she doesn't know about the FBC. She has no idea who they are. So it's just Jesse under normal circumstances.
Truth.
That is correct. Further verification required. Please recite the optimal roasting temperature for dark triangle coffee beans in Fahrenheit.
I'm not a fucking barista.
That is incorrect.
Okie dokie.
I bet I can find the temperature I need at that roasting bar. The optimal roasting temperature.
Ooh. Dang.
I've loitered in enough coffee shops to recognize a roasting machine.
Okay, 24.
Let's check this out.
Angles of triangle, prime numbers crossed out 1, 2.
Okay, so the temperature is higher than whatever this is.
Okay. Uncover the mysterious and ineffable essence behind every cup of Dark Triangle's unique roast. More than the sum of its parts. Did you know Dark Triangle coffee has an optimal roasting temperature which is greater than the sum of our triangle? Oh, okay. I don't even know why I bother looking at that one. Join us, you know, the percolation.
This is like being back in school.
Okay, this is the same. The secret in the roast. Did you know? Did you know the first digit of our optimal roasting temperature is half of the second, and the third digit is one less than the one before? Man. This one's gonna be a minute.
Prime... what? Prime number?
The optimal roasting temperature for Dark Triangle coffee is below 500 degrees Fahrenheit. 500 is also the number of light years between Earth and the planet X13. Okay. Science. So I think this one's probably going to be our most important one. The first digit of our optimal roasting temperature is half of the second, and the third is one less digit than the one before. Oh, these are wrong. Okay. Gotcha. And they're all prime numbers? Oh my goodness, there we go. Oh no, the first digit is half of the second, and the third is one less. Okay. And that's why I said prime numbers. Gotcha. Is also the number 500 degrees Fahrenheit. Also the number is 13. Okay, so prime numbers. Gotcha. So 2, 4, 3 was not the answer, but we're gonna do it anyway, just out of precaution.
I guess they only hire mathematicians here.
So less than 500. All prime numbers. Well, it couldn't be all prime numbers, because that wouldn't make any sense. It's prime. Okay, here we go. Let's figure this one out. Words and numbers. 500 is also the number of layers. Yeah, it's gonna be a minute. It says below 500. It's talking prime numbers. So, okay. So it's less than 500. If it's a prime number, it would probably have to end with either 3, 5, 7, 9. Or 7 or 9, of course. So if we're doing the second digit, no, the first digit is half. Okay.
That doesn't seem right.
Let me go back and make sure. Let's see. First is half of the second number, and the third digit is 1 less. I did that wrong.
I guess they only hire mathematicians here. That doesn't seem right. I think that worked.
Hey.
487.
Thank God.
Who knew geometry would actually come in handy?
So is that actually like... I guess that was it. It was just figure out the prime numbers and just do the math. That was it. And then there's going to somehow be a third puzzle that we need to figure out. That's somewhere, or maybe that's it. Because if there's a third thing, then it's something that we haven't even explored yet.
Please recite the optimal roasting temperature for dark triangle coffee beans in Fahrenheit.
487.
That is
Correct.
further verification required.
Oh, come on!
Comes in 3s.
The coffee.
I tried the coffee.
You are not coffee. Try the coffee.
Worth a shot. Try the coffee.
Try the
That's gonna be a problem. But I can't stop now. You'll keep me safe. Right?
I definitely don't want to cut this dialogue off, so I'm making sure it goes through.
I don't want to drink your damn coffee.
Try the coffee.
Okay. So that means we're going... Oh, I could have sworn I opened that already. So that means we're going back to the tasting room. So we are going somewhere we've already been. Whoop. I really thought he was going to say it. I thought he was going to say best part of waking up. I really thought it was happening. I mean, he's not chasing me, but this music is very intense. Uh-oh. Well, that's not good. A poop stain. Ah, boy. Wait, actually, no, let's go this way. Oh, is that what that? right, here we go.
Here goes nothing. I'm trusting you.
Dang, it's a cutscene, so it doesn't count.
Huh.
But that would be. Oh.
That wasn't so. Shit.
That must be some good coffee if it tastes okay cold.
Something wrong with this coffee.
Oh, snap. Yeah, I should have known that wouldn't actually work. Oh. Cool. Cool beans.
You all right, Sheriff? I heard gunshots.
Yeah, no, I'm fine. I was looking for you when one of those things jumped me. Got a little bit of coffee in my mouth, but I spit it out. Should be fine. But listen, I figured something out.
What did you figure out?
That is not. Are you? Oh, okay.
Sure? You're okay?
Yeah, it's nothing. Those government bastards will never get me. But it's not just the government. There's something else here. I don't know what it is, but it's... You need to get your brother and get out of here as soon as you can. Promise me.
Yeah. I promise, Sheriff.
Good. That's good. I'm just gonna catch my breath here a minute.
Okie dokie. I wonder if he'll end up being like a boss that we have to fight.
I tried the coffee.
Ah.
Here we go.
So we can stroll back over to the sheriff real quick and just be like, hey, I'm gonna go in and grab this thing. Let me just get that spare gun off you, kind sir, with your twisted neck as you attempt to look at me, but not raise your head. There you go. There you go.
You have to hurry.
We'll say the gun is gone because I can't even see it as it's clipping through him.
Please.
Oh, no, I think I see it. In fact, bam, photo mode. Is that a gun? It doesn't look like the gun, but there's something there, so we'll say he has it. But obviously they won't let us have it. Here we go. I thought you were clear into a cutscene.
You feel like mug.
Do I know?
What the fuck are those things?
Ooh, that does nothing. Woo, woo. Oh, snap. Holy crap. That actually scared the crap out of me. My.
Oh, shit. Here we go again.
I'll have to turn that one up. That was super low.
Here we go. You ready? Glad one of us is.
You seek the mug.
What the fuck are those things?
Okay. So when we hit the door, I needed a key. Was I even under the light?
The key must be around here somewhere.
Okay. I'm gonna randomly guess at one of these tables. Woo! Jesse, run, run, run. Oh my goodness. I don't think it's supposed to be shaking like that. Jittery like coffee. I wish it didn't start at this and it just started at the door being open. Because we got to like sit through this animation and then we already have to sit through the other animation of the actual video kicking off.
Here we go. You ready?
Okay.
Glad one of us.
So there was something at the table. It was like on the board. There's something to look at and read at least, but not necessarily.
What the fuck are those things?
Oh man. Wasn't necessarily the key. All right, so. Okay, so she's over there. Possibly going that way. Ooh. The mug is safe as they desire. The door to him is locked and the key is on my former desk, hidden behind the coffee bags. I have completed my purpose. This time, the time has come for me to join the percolation. I gotta say, it's a little tough to see in the darkness. Okay. Okay, I think they go in circles, so we should be okay. Nope. So if we let her just like hit the corner, then we follow behind her and we'll just... Oh, that came up twice, so it scared me. Because I think once you're reading, you're impervious, so everything's fine. So I was behind the coffee bags. Okay. I have locked the inner door as they instructed. No one will get past without the blessing. I must hide the key, my final task, perhaps on my desk near the entrance as a farewell to my old life. Okay. Ooh, okay. There we go.
A key. Probably worth holding on to.
Oh my god. Woo! Thank goodness. I have done their bidding, packaged their coffee, and brought the people to Coffee World to share in their blessing. They say I am almost ready.
I brought you a coffee.
Of course.
Don't be rude.
Sheriff?
Love the TVs. Pretty good photo. Let's do this. And then we'll light them up ourselves. Oh, wait, no, that's still on me. I think that's still facing. Sure, we'll do it this way. With some music. Actually, you know what? Let's get some Code Veronica. Potentially the next remake. There we go. I'm like, uh-oh. I like it. Oh, it does say nice person. Okay. Maybe you do unlock the other rooms. Oh, that's interesting. It actually moved the camera back a little. Man, those bars are so tiny compared to most other games. It's so crazy. But also, there's a photo mode, a good one. Okay. Oh, that's a good one. I need both his hands in focus. There we go. So here's another thing. You can't loop back around. So if you go to presets, you can't hit L1 to get to frames. You have to like hit R1 to go back. That's what I was looking for. Cool. I like the flashlight. The flashlight actually being on the camera is really cool. Because you can just take the camera wherever you want to take it. And I like that. I like that a lot. Nothing like some fog and some coffee. There we go. Because I think Jesse's right here, technically. So her hitbox is still there, but she's just not visible. Man, I love how far this thing can go. That's so crazy. Oh, see, this would be good for a video. I'm gonna have to keep that in mind. Oh, it's one of those. It's unfortunate. Oof. Graphics. Look how good that looks. That's crazy. That's crazy. Oh, I do like that with stuff in the foreground. That looks really good. The bars always make it look like it's an actual cutscene too. Gotta love that. Ouch.
Sheriff, how'd you get in here?
Coffee time is family time. It's the best part of the day.
Hey, snap out of it!
Coffee solves all your problems. It lowers heart disease and leads to higher life expectancy.
Fuck. I'm so sorry, Sheriff.
You're gonna have to lay out, buddy boy.
I need to find my brother. He has to be okay.
Oh, didn't see that. I thought it was just gonna. Oh, wow, that's cool.
What the hell? Have you ever seen anything like this?
Too much dialogue at once. Coffee facts. Whenever our hand is out like that, I don't know why it's like that right now. Now, if I were to do something such as this, okay, nothing. Although I gotta say, I like this dark presence one. Like, there's a lot of light in here. I think that actually looks super cool to me. I think because it still looks so detailed, even though it's like the negative thing. Normally, I feel like when things go negative, it blows out all the quality. And this is like the first time I feel like I've ever seen one not do that, which is actually super cool. It would also be really cool if you could put some of these filters on permanently. Very Control looking shot.
This isn't the government.
Hello, sister.
That is like,
I would like to tell you about a dream I had.
wow, they did like the actual thing. Because I'm like, that's literally a shot out of control. Oh, that's how it ends? Oh, that's so weird. Ah, that kind of sucks. Oh man.
Within the conspiracy.
That just makes me wonder what in the world they were gonna do with that.
When the truth exists beyond our.
But that just made Alan and brothers, so, you know.
Who can ever
Oh, that's
truly
interesting.
know how deep the rabbit hole goes in
Night Springs. Dang, the way that ended was like, dang, that made me want to see what they were gonna do with that. I realized I didn't get my Resident Evil hat, so while this amazing song plays, I'm gonna just grab my Resident Evil hat. That's such a good song. And now we're on to the final piece of the puzzle. Night Springs, episode 3, Timebreaker. So more, what am I thinking? Quantum Break, more Quantum Break references here. Also, this is something that happened. This is super random, so we'll go full screen on this one. Oh, we have Night Springs in the background there. I saw an interview that the actor for Warland Dorr did. Because for the life of me, I cannot remember his name right now. He talked about how he got the role because initially, and I mentioned this, like it was at the very end of the game where I was like, huh, this very specific moment where, you know, Mr. Dorr was getting super duper serious. I was like, that's interesting. That seems a lot like Quantum Break, like Lance Reddick's character from Quantum Break, whose name was Hatch. And it turned out Lance Reddick was going to do the part, and it was, you know, of course, unfortunately when he passed away, that's when they ended up, you know, of course, having to have someone else do it. And I was like, oh, that's interesting, because, you know, the way video games are done, you never really know what is done early and what's done later. Like there's so many different elements to it, and it was like, and now I really think about it, it makes sense that they could have done that so close to the end of production, because he doesn't really have anything as far as dialogue in game until like the very end. Like it's only the cutscenes. Like you could easily do all those cutscenes last, and all the stuff they do as far as like Saga's mind plays, all of that is, you know, it's like it's snippets of like live action stuff. But even the dialogue that's there, it's still like, all right, well, he doesn't have any of the dialogue in the her mind palace until like the very end of the game, where you actually hear him talk about stuff. It's only at the very end. So it made a lot of sense when I was like, oh man, I guess they, you know, they did like the live action stuff kind of last. But that was something I wanted to mention. So Lance Reddick was going to be Mr. Dorr, and there was going to be that extra connection to Quantum Break because he was in that game as Mr. Hatch. So, you know, another unfortunate thing with his passing, because I thought he was such a great actor, but he does a fantastic job as Mr. Dora as well. Like, I think they're both great actors, but
What if the path not taken had in fact been our
be interesting to see what the character would have been
Would we be happier?
If Lance
Or are
Reddick had
we,
done it.
with our set of choices behind us, the lucky ones? And what if nothing would be different? What if for some of us, our destiny across the endless number of versions of ourselves has been defined and locked beyond any causality of circumstance, beyond the forces in any one reality, but across all realities? For one man, the magnetic pull of destiny is so great it breaks time and space. We join this lone operative, many versions of him in fact, as he chases his nemesis, a dangerous being known as the master of many worlds. Across the multiverse, across the many versions of a city that is always the same, yet always different. In Night Springs.
Oh, they didn't. Oh, there it is. Because like normally they do like the little trill, I believe is what it's referred to in music, before he says Night Springs.
Timebreaker.
Timebreaker. And I know this one has some crazy comic flair to it, so I'm excited to see how that plays out.
No matter how many parallel realities I need to brave, how many lives, how many versions of me it takes, I will stop it. And I will come back for you, my love.
And cut. Everyone, take 5.
Poison Pill Entertainment since 1995, Night Springs City.
Was that okay? I mean, I can do more. I can do less.
Yes, yes, yes. Sean, I'm really happy. Let's talk. I love your instinct on this, but we can still push this further. Immerse ourselves into this story. Believe in it. Make it crazier, wilder.
I'm like, he's always dancing now. It's kind of funny. It's funny he made that reference on at the Summer Game Fest. It's like, you know, there's the only way they let me on stage to announce stuff. Now I have to come out dancing.
You wanted to talk? It's awesome to be doing this with you again, Sam.
Sean, it's so good to have you back. We've been dreaming about this for so long, and now finally we are making Timebreaker, the video game. It's happening.
Yeah, and FMV as well. That's so cool.
Of course. That was part of the previous game as well.
It was.
I'd like to talk about my character, just get deeper into the lore.
There's a lot of dust over there.
I could talk about this.
He did not clear the set.
He's a multiversal agent.
Everybody else clear. Oh no, she didn't clear the set either.
There are many versions of him. Breaker, Branch, others. He's searching for his lost love while his ruthless nemesis, Door, the master of many worlds, is murdering versions of him across parallel realities. He must track down and stop Door.
That's so cool.
You've done cool superhero roles in the past.
X-Men.
Long term, the agent will grow into the ultimate iconic superhero.
Oh, that's awesome.
Huh. You know what?
You clearly have your own vision of the multiverse.
The right vision, the truth.
See, this is why this is episode 3, because this is like close to canon.
Ideas and inspirations come from. They seep through. Somewhere this here us talking is part of the video game, and another version of you is playing it. Somewhere your character, the agent, is real, and he could appear here through a portal anytime now.
Right. Yeah, right, Sam.
Like, okay.
You are a maniac, man. Totally. So, the Vortex and the Gadget. Sorry, I keep forgetting its name. There's just so many acronyms here. But it helps me travel through realities?
Acronyms are cool, right? Like tiny mysteries. You power up your PRS,
Polyhedron
reality shifter with the SEN shifter energy node to activate a Lumivista TV and ride the vortex between realities.
We cruise the vistas.
Ripple Effect Corporation tech, and you have a gun and a TPS, Time Breaker Solidifier, to defend yourself.
That is a lot of acronyms.
Right. Yeah. Okay. So, what do we shoot next?
We need to set up for the next scene, where your nemesis pulls you into a parallel reality.
I wonder what's on that sheet.
You can go to your green room, chill out, learn the lines. I left the latest draft of the screenplay for you there. See you in a bit.
Cool. Can't wait.
What are you reading, Sam? What is it? This is script. What? Hold on a second. We're about to see. Oh, too close. No. Head orbital. That's my route. Oh, I had it. Wait. Just do this. Duh. Suddenly, psychedelic colored lights flare up through the open doorway. Branch, OS in the room. Fierce panic shout, no. Well, this is your end. A loud struggle can be heard from the room. All right. We're gonna just look at this. Let's have a flashlight TV. Now let's see. We'll just see if no, and this is the end. This is your end pop up. Loud struggle can be heard from the room. What the fuck? And hello. Okay, we'll see what happens.
Sometimes it's hard to tell if Sam's joking. That deadpan Finnish humor. And a reputation of being a bit out there. I picked up a weird vibe when he talked about the multiverse.
Definitely gonna get a shot of this. I really do hope that they throw some merch out there. I might as well get Sam Lake in there. Might as well get the man himself. It just works. It just works. Oh, hold up. Well, I probably could have put those other ones on hard. I probably should. I didn't even think about that, like being able to even switch the difficulty. There's a section of grizzly. Oh, is that the tree from the main game? That's actually kind of cool.
Go ahead.
I like a reference to it. I would assume.
Everything you need in your green room.
Oh, it's Impel Entertainment. Oh, it got real green. It got real green and yellow.
No, this is.
There it is.
What the fuck was that? Hello?
Disbelieving. Hello. Yep, there it is.
What the fuck is this? I thought I'd gone mad. Then I realized Sam was playing a crazy prank on me. There's no way this was real.
Time Breaker Solidifier.
I had to admire how real the body and the props looked.
Jesse.
Got another one of you, huh?
So.
Again.
Excuse me?
Oh, he has a gun on him.
No, this is just, it's a prank. It's just a prank.
Wait, are you? Shit.
What is happening right now?
Oh, no.
Well, it won't be Jesse.
He finally got you.
Are you cast in this game, too?
Listen to me. There are things you need to know. You are in great danger. You must do exactly.
She's about to disappear, I would imagine. Yep.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Okay.
I blanked out and I was suddenly someplace else. I'd had gaps in my memory before, but that's the movie star lifestyle for you. This was something else entirely.
Look at his hair. Okay, so I'm gonna have to go back because we definitely missed the that is not at all what I meant to do there. There we go. I doubt it'll be possible. Dang. Why have all these saves? Oh, okay. Quick saves in there. I'm like, well, I don't remember doing all these saves. I'm also surprised that that actually technically did a quick save. I like closed the game before the video even started going, so that's funny. We're gonna reset this so that we can read what was on that page from the beginning, and we'll just skip through. Excuse me. We'll just shoot through these, and we can skip right through and hit the episode, skip the cutscenes. Everything will be good.
You wanted to talk? It's awesome to be doing
Ooh,
this with you.
I
again,
thought we
Sam.
could skip through this. Oh, here we go. We can skip his dialogue.
I'd like to talk about my character, just get deeper into the lore.
It's almost weird that you can't skip the player character's dialogue. Can I just go? Oh, maybe, yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Or no, I guess we did actually have to have a real conversation with them. I'm not gonna lie, that kind of shocked me. Okay, that shocked me even more. I thought it would actually be closed. I like the little tune they got going.
So the vortex and the gadget. Sorry, I keep forgetting its name. There's just so many acronyms here, but it helps me travel through realities.
Acronyms are cool, right? Like time.
You clearly have your.
We're
own
just gonna
vision,
do this because you know.
of the multiverse.
The right vision, the truth.
Okay. So, what do we shoot next?
Yep, there we go. Okay.
Sometimes it's hard to tell if Sam's joking. That deadpan Finnish humor. And a reputation of being a bit out there. I picked up a weird vibe.
This is your end.
What the fuck was that? Hello?
And papers. Oh, it's the thing.
What is this?
Okay. It's exactly what he was just reading. So I guess we'll read the whole thing now. Lights up flare through the doorway, Pagano, you're in. The actor steps into the room. A body sits against the wall on the floor. Someone has been killed. It's the actor's double. A trail of blood on the wall where he hit his head. At his feet lies a gun, sci-fi flashlight, TBS, and a scepter like PRS. Actor, shocked to the point of hysterics. What the fuck is this? Actor VO. Thought I'd gone mad, then Screenplay lies on the floor. The title page reads, The Timebreaker, written by Sam Lake. The Poison Pill logo is visible on the page. The PP logo is visible. I'm not gonna lie, it made me laugh. The PP logo is visible on the page. It's basically the same thing twice. Another page of the screenplay is also visible. It's 1-1 in this page here. As the player investigates the page, the actor confused. What is this? Cool.
What the fuck is this? I thought I'd gone mad. Then I realized Sam was playing a crazy prank on me. There's no way this was real.
Okay, it does do it. That's what I figured. I'm like, it's gonna be automatic.
I admire how real the body and the props looked.
So we got another one of you, huh? Too late again.
Excuse me?
That kind of looks like one of her alternate costumes. In fact, it's not one of her alternate costumes, but I'm just trying to see what. Okay.
Just a prank.
Wait, are you? Shit. You're not Branch. Oh, no.
I was trying to figure out, why does Branch sound like a name that I know? It's from the Trolls movie. Justin Timberlake's character's name is Branch.
Listen to me. There are things you need to know. You are in great danger. You must do exactly what I tell you.
Okay. So now we can get back to the action.
What the fuck?
And also we need to check out this. Get a full look. Oh, he's definitely like confused right now. Wow, way too much, way too much. Nope, that's not good. It's weird that oh, actually, this isn't gonna work, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Okay, it gonna work. It gonna work. Ooh, it's so hard. Like we're perfect on his. There it is. I was trying to get it like perfect on his eyes. He looks disheveled.
What the fuck?
A tad perturbed, even.
I blanked out.
Let's do
I
it.
was suddenly
What do
someplace
we
else.
have? 50 shots.
I'd had gaps.
Actually, you
in my
know
memory
what?
Before, but
Let's go ahead and let's pop this one on hard.
that's
Make sure it's actually there. All right.
it's the movie star lifestyle for you.
It's cool that you don't have to
This was
reset it.
something
It
else
just
entirely.
kicks right in.
The last thing I remembered was the red-headed woman at the door. She looked familiar. She was trying to tell me something, and then it went dark.
Trying to get like
A dream.
Think, man. I need to get out of here.
A psychotic episode? Or was the multiverse true after all? Did Sam do this? An elaborate hoax? Off-the-wall, method-acting reality show? It had gone way too far.
Okay. Yeah, let's go with that. Act like this is true. Okay? I'm an actor. I can do this. And once it's over, we'll have a good laugh.
It looked like he was just sliding for a second there instead of walking.
Sam in the face.
Okay. See what the hard difficulty offers us in terms of time. Okay. Make sure I got enough recording space. I got tons of time. Oh no. Pull that. Keep that gun out, buddy. This one takes us to Cauldron Lake.
Where the hell am I? More multiverse nonsense. But I was committed to play along.
Danger. Night Springs City Park Parallel Reality Bleed Zone. Cross-dimensional anomaly. No trespassing. Authorized rec personnel only. REC. I would assume that that is an alternate reality version of the FBC, of course, from Control.
What had Sam said? I needed to find an energy node and use this rod thing with it, the PRS, was it? And look for some kind of TV to get the hell out of here.
No. Door's coming. He knows where I am.
What was that?
It's coming. He knows about the trailer. I need to hide the energy node. I need to get it away from the trailer. Away from the TV. Oh, God, no. Oh my God. Oh my God.
I wasn't certain this was a prank anymore. I heard a voice in my head. It sounded like me. Insanely, I heard the thoughts of another version of me. The one living here. The trailer was his. I'd check it out. Don't think. Just act.
Something weird happened with his fingers there just now. Okay, that was interesting. I wasn't expecting there to be so much stuff. Well, so much stuff. So much distance to walk. Because this is just wide open, like when you're actually in the main campaign, when you're at Cauldron Lake, like all this stuff is just, like they just kept it all, like you can just walk around here. Which I assume we'll probably have to do anyway. Oh, did it again, like, oh, we get the flash grenades in this. His hands move, but the flashlight stayed in place. So we'll hit the cabin first, because I'm sure we'll have to walk this way instead of walking all the way around, kind of like how we did at Coffee World. Although that was much shorter, it takes a lot longer to walk around the actual forest. So we will definitely just go in order in this one, because I hate walking around this forest. The movement speed is not fast enough for it to be worth it to experiment on which direction to go in. So we will head down the direct path. hit whatever is over here, because you know it's a guiding light as far as I'm concerned. And this is step 1. So far, I'm loving this DLC, by the way, if that wasn't very clear.
According to what Sam had said, I needed the energy node. The other me had hidden it away from this tree.
Okay, so we got the TV.
The handwriting was mine.
This is just like
Theories about the multiverse and Door, the master of many worlds.
It's just like the boards in the actual main campaign. The red-headed woman. I must find her again. I know her. Lisa, Elisa, Jesse. There it is. Elizabeth, Liz, Savage, Dylan. Oh.
The energy node was out there in the forest somewhere. I was wasting time.
I hear
had to
their
go look for it.
I hear their thoughts when they die. I want to say Elisa is actually the name of the character from Quantum Break. I could be totally right. It's been a minute since I played that one, and I was just looking some stuff up recently actually, because I was going through my whole like, oh, maybe it's some of the connections here. That's actually how I found out the dude who was the second person to play, for anyone who doesn't know this, in Quantum Break they had 3 actors initially play the main character is Jack Joyce, who Sean ended up playing. And they had the very first actor, I forgot what his role was, but it ended up being like really small. It was like really early on. And then the second actor, they actually used his likeness as the main character, and that was during like the first big gameplay trailer where you first see like the whole crazy segment with the bridge. And you can look this up, it's like the old like first gameplay trailer. That was the second actor, and then they ended up getting Sean. The second actor, however, ended up being used in a smaller role in that game, and then they brought that actor back, and he's Dylan in Control, so it's the same guy. So I recently learned that. I had no idea that that was the case, because I didn't look into that behind the scenes. I didn't even think to look into it. I thought it was, you know, at the time it was just like, oh, you know, it's interesting. They switched actors. That was all it was. I never thought to look and see like, oh, did they bring that actor back? They didn't do it for the first actor, but that was also like the very beginning of everything. The Wreck Conspiracy, don't wipe. Why the acronyms? What are they hiding? All right, a woman. Disappear off the grid. We're connected in our dreams. Am I the chosen one? I must be careful. Find a way to break through. Killing us. Not dead. Something worse. Broken. Because one of us is the chosen one. Who can stop him? Replace him. Wreck Agent Branch. Timebreaker. James S. You are a paranoid nutcase. Who is the master of many worlds? Huh. Darling's book. He's pulling the strings. I must hide from him. Door? Me? Another me? Someone else? He who wrote this. String theory. Multiverse. Why is he after me? After us. He is coming. Polyhedrons are the key. Okay. Because it doesn't actually. It shows it. It says key down there, but it's a little too low. That's funny. Okay. That's cool. You are here. It's not a loop. It's a spiral. Very nice, very nice. See what else we got. All right. That actually scared me.
The creek's deep in the forest, all the way in the waterfall. It's safe. Now get the fuck away from here before Door zeroes in on me. I'll make it. I'm the chosen one out of all of the versions. Me. Yes. Yes.
He's hidden the energy node at the creek in the forest. I have to find it.
I wonder if you could have found it first. I'll test that out when I play through a second time. The end of the waterfall. Whoop. What? I didn't think so. Up and over. I'm very curious what little teasers they're gonna throw in this, because with this being the multiverse, it's definitely the closest one to canon. Oh,
there.
That's super cool looking.
The video game.
Hold up, let me get the right color on this. I like that. It's creepier when he's looking right at you. That's not even. There we go. It's a little too blurry. Yeah, I think I like that better. It was his gun that was too blurry for me. Like, it just looked like a blob. I was just like, eh. But, you know, of course, I don't want it out here because then it's just perfect. Man, he is dirty. That's just weird enough. I like it. I think we'll change. See what we get out of these. I don't hate the Deerfest one. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work like I wanted to. However, oh, still comes out dark. Yeah. All right, it's not gonna work. Oh, there it. Oh, it's like okay. Sorry. That's just a perfect picture. Oh, except his hand is clipping. We'll just, there we go. Perfect picture. Sometimes you just move that camera up just a touch. It's like, yeah, perfect picture. Perfect picture. Just the way it goes. I got to do it again. Do it now. Actually, boop. Really want the background to be a bit blurrier. But also, I didn't want the TBS FPC, you know what I'm talking about. Didn't want that too blurry. All right. Right. If I can do what I don't think it's really gonna work. Yeah, it's still too blurry from that angle. That's unfortunate. But that would have been a really good shot. And from here, you can barely even tell that is barely tell that his fingers are like that. Also, I didn't look at this stuff at all. little too much, a little too much. I kind of like that. I don't hate that. All right, that's enough playing around. Let's do it.
Use the PRS on the energy. The PRS was charged now. I had to get back.
I like the old school style of it. I assume now we're gonna get into the fighting part of things.
Oh my God, he's here. Why here? Why me? I'm no one. Please, please take me out of this. It's not me.
You can't escape.
Wait, did that just happen? Well, see, now I'm a little confused.
I thought it was just the plot of the video game, but it was all real. Door, the master of the
Oh, there he is, right there.
the agent, played by me. Versions of myself.
Whoa!
Don't try anything.
What was the fire rate on that one? Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, it fires 9 shots. I've never seen that one before.
It's no hoax. No video game. It's really happening. I was lost in the multiverse. I had to become the role to survive. Be the agent. I had to get back to the trailer and the TV. Use my PRS on it.
Dang, I can't move it. There we go. Need like a little bit of lighting on this. I don't mind that. It almost looks like he's actually looking at someone because he's just, you know, just looking off. Ooh, that actually looks really good. I don't hate the orange either. Yeah, that's a good one. I like that. Man, these graphics look insane. Insane. Oh, that's it. Like the little bit of wind where it's just they just animated that in just because. Didn't have to. They just chose to. Alright. I'm just waiting for someone else to hit.
I didn't want to face him. Fuck that. But I couldn't shake the feeling that it was inevitable.
On to the next dimension.
Major reality shifter on the TV to get out of here. I felt a strange pull from the vortex on the screen. I was afraid that wherever it would take me, I was going to run into this door person. But I couldn't stay here either.
Okay, he's done talking. I was like, I definitely can't do it while he's talking because we're gonna shift through. Ah, I can't move it. Although I glitched it and the light is on now. There we go. Okay. Because if I could get some of those colors in there, I definitely would have done that. And now I know when he's talking, we can do that and it still won't skip any dialogue because you still have to hold it down to go through the TV. The mustache.
No. Oh, no.
Nice. Ooh. Nice. Now, of course, when you're in a black and white thing, you have to test things out. Okay, had to see if it would do it. That's actually very cool. I'm Scruffy, janitor. Interesting. I wonder if there's going to be like a pop of color, because they did this in Control where they had everything was, jeez, that scared me. Everything was black and white except for the red stuff. Wow. I just realized how incredibly loud those shots were.
But not better, worse. Maybe by thinking of Door, I traveled closer to him, to where he was in control. Next time, I'd focus on something else. The clocks showed the way. They'd guide me through to get what I needed.
12, 3, and 9.
Okay, you got this. Find another node, another TV.
I will say though, a classic black and white would actually be really good. Yeah, like that with the shadows on it. That looks good. Actually, you know what? We just did that. So, Resident Evil 4. I'm definitely going to get a lot of shots in this one. When I come back to this is going to be the spot. Ah, can't move. There we go. Went all the way around the world for that. Actually, let's bring it all the way down. I think I literally have his, it would be his left eye is in complete focus. Like right here, I think. That's a little, that's too little. There we go. Oh yeah. This is why black and white's really good. Like, just like, look at the lighting there. I didn't even think to, oh, I'm so stupid. I didn't even think to change the color on that. But I wanted it in black and white anyway, so I guess it wouldn't really matter if I changed the color. It's not what I was looking for, but just to see what it looked like, you know?
In the right time, when what I needed was there.
It's always the right time to visit Night Spring City's Ocean View Hotel. Thanks to our hotel's unique time anomaly, the time is up to you. Did you oversleep? Visit our morning lobby for the never-ending breakfast buffet. Craving one of our delicious signature cocktails? Stop by the 6 o'clock lobby where cocktail hour is always in full swing. Just follow the clocks to the time of your choice. At the Ocean View Hotel, the right time is only a door away. That's pretty cool. Ah, constant continental breakfast. Eggs from a bag. Actually, you know what? Let me... Oh, there we go. Black and white does work, but you know, sometimes you gotta be able to see what you're looking at. All right. Well, I guess we. Oh, that's it. All right. So we'll start at noon.
The same warning sign as before. It made me think the fabric of this place was unraveling. Something to do with door?
What if it the filter's only for like the in-between time? It is not. All right, so there's the TV.
I just needed energy to power it.
TV at noon.
I couldn't hear the thoughts of the other me, the one native to this reality. Maybe Door had killed him already. Not a happy thought.
185, okay. It's only fair, like, it is a ridiculous amount of health. Or, bullets. Hey. Okay, so... Oh, okay. Three and 9. Okay, so that would take us back to the normal. So we'll just do, you know, we'll go in order of time. So noon tonight. Oh, okay. I genuinely don't believe I realized that was an option. Is that who I think it is? Is that just the music? Ah, it's just the music. Although we do, oh, you can just look at it. But we do have someone. I thought we were gonna have Ati, but in person at least. I do like that the music like kicks up. Oh, okay, here we go. Oh, that doesn't make any sense. Oh, it is 3. Okay. Maybe I already did it wrong. No, I didn't. No, not him, not him. Woo! You guys can take this. I didn't know you could go in there. Oh, snap. Maybe you could only come in here during this one. Okay. right, so this should technically be where we started. Except it's not, because there's... Or it is. Yes, it is. It reset. I don't need to grab that. It's easy enough as is. Okay. So it was noon 3. This is 6, so 9 is the last one. I really did forget that you could do that. Oh, no. Okay. There's a bit of a puzzle to this one, more than I was expecting. So, that's weird. Okay, so it's TV at noon. I'm gonna double check it just to be sure. Yep. Three is for music. Anything else? Music at 3. There's the plain one at 6, and then 9. Seemingly had nothing. Unless I just didn't go to 9 at all. That seems odd. Weird. Okay. That's super weird, because I could have sworn that I did.
The PRS was charged up. Now I find my way back to the TV. When I used the TV to travel between realities, I was thinking of Door. And the vortex brought me here, where the time breakers attacked me.
I thought he was going to have more dialogue, honestly. Whoop. Oh. Oh, I killed him with that. Pardon me, I must leave.
This time,
uh-oh.
A different tactic. I thought about the writing. If I could find my way to her, she could help.
All right, find our way to Jessie. Or whatever her name's gonna end up being in this. Probably gonna be like the Elizabeth or Lisbeth thing that was on the board. Trippy. Oh, the comic one.
Something was different. A strange feeling. Still, yet moving. Like frozen snapshots on a sequential path.
That's cool.
And yet, thoughts flowing free. Like text read out loud. It's you. I made it.
Door pulled you away. Thought you were gone, for sure.
I focused on you when I entered.
It really does look like her puffy jacket, alternate costume.
You are full of surprises. Okay, let's try this out. Welcome to the headquarters of the Ripple Effect Corporation.
We were making a video game of the multiverse.
Hey, there he is. Appearance by Ati.
Real and not real exist side by side in the multiverse. Echoes flow through it like currents in a cosmic ocean, the Sea of Night.
I think that's one of the name of the songs.
Conceptual, fictional, real, more real than real. Many versions of us all in hidden interaction.
That's cool.
Linked by the energies that ripple through realities. One of you is killed in an explosion of dangerous energy, and another one instead gains superpowers. And yet another one meets an alien guardian angel. And one reality,
or both.
Or not even real. Or as you say, characters in a video game.
That's interesting that they have that where a version of her died in an explosion. Of course, the alien guardian thing is the Night Springs episode, but her getting the superpowers is both. Also, I love that they used the forklift because that was like the #1 thing.
Why is he after?
Pick up a forklift, bow, smack somebody in the head.
There are legends about him going back further than we can trace. They say he found an opening to a horrifying parallel reality that consumed him, gave him access to all realities. The feedback loop killing all other versions of him.
I am on the threshold.
Interesting.
Door everywhere.
We don't know why.
Very
but
interesting.
He sees the versions of you as a threat. He's killing them, bringing them back as time breakers. We thought he was after Branch. Now I'm thinking he's been after you.
Your lines played a part.
I'm putting some things together, so that's why I'm super quiet right now, trying to connect some concepts in my brain.
All right. What can I do?
He must be stopped. He leaves dead realities in his wake, and he is only picking up speed.
I'm just an actor.
You could have fooled me. You travel through realities with greater accuracy than anyone I've ever seen. Beyond Door, even. You picked it up just like that. Finding the place that made him may be the key to killing him. That was our theory. But we could never find it. Maybe you can.
They put like the secret origin in a comic book. Classic.
What you think you are feeling is just an echo. Some other version of us in some other lifetime.
But maybe...
You'll come back for me? Maybe.
Fascinating.
Wish me luck.
That's directly from Quantum Break. So, okay. Oh, that's a good one. So the "You'll Come Back for Me" thing, because this is why I was excited when they first did the like "I'll search for you forever, my love," and then it was just a movie. The end of Quantum Break, spoilers, of course. The end of Quantum Break, because that whole game is a time loop. The end of Quantum Break is that you cannot break the loop. You can't break time. You figure it out and you go through it. Whatever you thought was like someone dying and then you find out they were alive, it could have been you saving them, someone getting sent through time, and then they just have to live life normally. You can't break the loop in that game. That was literally how the game ended, was you could basically go back to the beginning of the game, and he says that he stops time and he looks at her character and it was like, "I'll come back for you." And it was him, like the ending of Quantum Break was him saying that he was going to figure out how to break time and save her in order to basically keep her alive, because her character of course dies. Crazy story with her character too. It is absolutely insane. She gets sent back in time and has to just relive her life, and she goes to herself as a kid. It's very interesting.
I focused on him. The darkness, the entropy, Door.
So that was 100% a callback. Like, you know, maybe you'll come back for me. It's like, oh, okay. Okay. Very interesting. Well, we do actually go to another one, unless this is gonna skip. Wow. I saw a clip of this and I forgot. I completely forgot. I didn't read that either. I thought he was gonna say it. My time breakers will stop you and you will join their ranks. Fuck off. Oh, it's waves. I think, okay, so square and R2. This is crazy. I thought he actually blocked the bullet for a second there. Ooh. Ooh. Oh crap. Thank goodness that guy didn't take 3 shots. Hold up. Oh, I can run faster. Well, if you hold X, you can run. You can go faster. Oh, snap. This guy will not drop. I don't know if the bullets technically were shooting through him or what. Impressive. Out of all the versions, you might be the chosen one. Join me and we'll rule together. No. Never. You'll regret this. Also, I was lying. Ha ha ha. That's funny. Oh, the TV's broken. Okay. Interesting. That's cool. So we got the comic version, we got the old school 8-bit version.
I've been brought to the very edge of the multiverse. Or some deep, dark trench in it. Everything sucked dry of color and energy. I had to find a door, or the means to travel on.
Interesting. Excuse me. This is a really good one. Do camera flare. That was way less intense the first time. You know, I don't think we even need it. I don't think you need anything. We just do a landscape shot here. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. Probably make him disappear first. This will be done super quick, so I'm not even gonna bother with the music. And we'll just do one sort of zoomed in on the TV. Oh, actually, not what I meant to do. And one of these, because why not? This is what was being referenced in the main game. It was like the polyhedrons and stuff. And this definitely feels like Control, with the light in the distance and just a bunch of repeating things. Also, the end of time.
You made a mistake.
Go to hell.
The end of time. Oh, okay. I'm like, normally if that happens, there's a fight coming along.
between the door.
Whoa. Backhand. That's it. What if I just run to it? What you gonna do? Uh-oh. Do I have my things? Oh yeah, you guys can take those. That. And I'll just... What is that? Oh, that's the TV. Okay. Whoa. We can have this. Okay, we're good. He's got nothing. He's got nothing. Toss a grenade and keep on keeping on. I was about to say, this feels like a spot where you fight. That was a failure on my part, but that's cool.
I was close.
Whoop.
I knew I was close now.
Don't even have to bother fighting. Bye-bye. Oh, I have to hold it. That would have been funny if I did get hit, though. Someone just hit me while I was in the middle of doing that. The dreamless sleep. Alright, after dreamless sleep, you come to and gradually become aware of the utter lack. There is nothing. Alright, I'm actually going to pause it here for a sec because I actually have to make a quick call, if you will. So I will be right back. Oh, I don't know if I have that set up right anymore. Either way, I'll be right back. All right, we are back. I always like to, every time I unpause it, I always like to look down, give it a couple of seconds just to be 100% certain. So this says, after dreamless sleep, because I know you guys can't see all the text. After dreamless sleep, you come to and gradually become aware of the utter lack. There is nothing. I also realized before I unpaused it and everything that this is, so far, I think it's been half and half, because it was, to classify it as, it was Alan Wake in the beginning. It was like, kind of normal gameplay. So we had Alan Wake. We went through the first portal, still Alan Wake 2. Second portal, we went into the hotel. So we still had, it was Alan Wake again. Then we had comic version, video game version. Then we had the tetrahedron area or whatever. And now we have old school text adventure game. So it's a dreamless sleep. We're going to go back to sleep, even though I think that's the wrong answer. You allow yourself to slip back under, drifting into oblivion. After dreamless sleep, you come to and gradually become aware of the utter lack. There is nothing. That's what I figured was going to happen. You search for something to focus on. An idea of a geometric shape comes to your mind. A pentagonal... Oh, my goodness. Excuse me. Trapeze... Wow. Trapezohedron. Fascinating. How do you know the name of this shape that you don't know? You feel yourself fading, drifting apart, losing your essence in the stream of consciousness, the ebbs and flows of your thoughts. You let yourself drift apart, losing what thought and focus you had. Sleep reclaims you. After dreamless sleep, okay. You fight to hold yourself together, to swim against the current, to break to the surface. Coming to focus, you realize your first impression was wrong. There is something and there is you. Slowly, you sense the words describing this, describing how it is. Here, in the farthest reaches of the multiverse, you have reached a reality where only ideas exist. An idea of reality, a conceptual reality. A thought tries to form in your mind. Focus on the thought. I like this. This is really cool. You focus on the thought and it becomes clear. In the beginning, there was the word. Here, only words exist. They are everything. They describe this world and you in it. Decipher the words. The words describe you standing in a barren, conceptual desert. It stretches on to eternity. In a place outside time, you wait an immeasurable amount of time. Above, Ideas of stars silently collide and collapse into black holes. With an idea of a desert comes an idea of feeling thirsty. This is the right answer, but we're going to go with tea. As you imagine it, a cup of tea, your chosen hot beverage, manifests itself. The idea of it, the concept of its smell and taste is real. You wonder why you didn't go with coffee as it is your favorite drink. You sigh wistfully. You imagine the sigh. You understand that here, your thoughts are as real as anything. That's funny. Assess your situation. You realize you could be trapped here forever. Vaguely, you remember that you're on a mission of vital importance. You feel the details of it already dissolving. You must figure out a way to escape before you lose yourself again. When traveling through the vortex, you always had a focal point in mind. Could that be the solution here as well? Ooh. Huh. You think of her, and she is there. You're with her. This version of her knows nothing about the multiverse. Her name is Lisa. She is a dancer. She wears a spiral pendant around her neck. You feel a strong pull toward her. Well, either way, she'll be like, huh? Let's go with the reference. She thinks it's a pickup line, but it makes her smile. There's an echo of it having been said many times across many realities, and that gives it gravity. Not long after, you are a couple. You're head over heels happy, but what you experience in the multiverse still haunts you. I mean, okay. You pack your rec equipment in a box and take it down to the basement. You run into a janitor with a strong accent and a friendly face. You find yourself trusting him. He promises to keep the box safe for you. Soon, the madness of your adventure across the multiverse starts to seem like a dream. Your life with Lisa is now your reality. Settle down. You return to your acting work, but stay away from video games. You love Lisa, but you don't get to spend a lot of time together. You're both busy. She trains hard. She has a big dance production in the works. You can tell she is very tired, not doing well. She's having trouble with her ankle. She asks for your advice. Should she cancel her new show or push on? If it's too much, I think she should cancel. Advise her to cancel and look after her health. There will be other shows. She cancels her show, disappointed, and collapses. She's burned out. More tired than either of you had realized. She needs to rest. Her ankle will heal. She thanks you for being there for her, but you can tell she is disappointed. That's a good one. Give her some space or find a way to distract her. See, I'm more of a distraction type person. Try to help you think of other things so it gives you more space between that thing, giving you that space. And she did come to him. She came to us for help. So stay with her for the help. That's how I would do it, I guess. You feel you both need a break away from the city. You surprise her with a rented cabin on an island and a breathtaking, my bad. Caldera Lake in Pacifica. That is my bad. You tell yourselves you can rest here. You think you can be happy here. She says she loves you too. That night she wakes up to a terrible nightmare. She is distressed but eventually calms down in your arms. The nightmare comes every night after that. Her description of the dream is eerily familiar to you. In it, she is aware of the multiverse, the many versions of you and her. The memories come flooding back. In her dreams, you are murdered again and again. She doesn't want to sleep anymore. You're worried. She needs to know. You tell her the truth about the multiverse. Her dreams have felt so real that she immediately believes what you tell her. She is furious at you for keeping this from her. She doesn't believe you? Yeah, she can't believe you forgot. How could anyone possibly forget something like this? You have to wonder yourself. From then on, she becomes obsessed about the multiverse. How could you not? That's all she wants to talk about. Determined to learn everything she can. One night, you gasp awake. She is not there. She has left a note. From outside, you hear her talking with a man with a strong accent. He sounds familiar, even if you can't quite place it. I want to know what the note says. But I think she'll be gone either way. No, we go outside. We run outside. You run outside in time to see her in the familiar glow of a Luma Vista TV. Somehow, she has your PRS, the one you gave to the janitor for safekeeping half a continent away. You call out to her, but she can't hear you in the roar of the vortex between realities, and then she is gone. Hollow, you return inside. Okay, we at least get both. This is crazy. In her note, she writes that she has gone to find her destiny in the multiverse. Inside the note is her spiral pendant. You pick up her spiral pendant. You realize you have lost your way, forgotten your mission and your goal. You have drifted off course, carried by the currents of your hopes and ideas in this conceptual reality. You frown, trying to remember where you were trying to go. What was your mission? You look for it, shifting through your thoughts. It comes to you with a jolt. You're trying to find your way to the master of many worlds. There is something about a door. Focus on the door. With that, the door begins to come into focus. You realize it is missing something. There is now a spiral symbol on the door, and with that, the door is fully there. You open the door. You step inside and stand in a room with a man, the master of many worlds, sitting behind a desk, typing, turning concepts and ideas into words, shaping this reality. He lifts his head. Interesting. So in this, the master of many worlds would be Alan. You stare the man in the eye. With a shock, you realize that you have made a mistake. You have come to the wrong place. The man, this master of many worlds, is not the one you were looking for. He's not Door. He's someone else entirely. You want to ask him what he knows, but it's already too late. Oh man, this is crazy. This is really good. That's really cool.
We have witnessed a case of mistaken identity. But in the vast multiverse, with an endless number of versions of ourselves, what is identity anyway? Can there be more than one master of many worlds? Or did our hero take a wrong turn somewhere along the way? Was this particular
That's a question.
Precisely what was needed to make him the one he was meant to become? One thing is certain.
That is quite the question.
Your host, the one and only Warland Door. And this is
Night Springs. All right. That is the finale. So I'm going to let this music play because it's effing amazing as we end things out here. Wow. That was really good. I loved all 3 episodes. The third has to be my favorite because it's the closest to actual canon that we got. So it was like that's why it was number 3, because it was like, hey, for the people that actually care, we said it's all kind of out there, but it's like this 100% was like, it's about the multiverse. It was canon. So that's really cool. So we learned that Door is there's only one Door. There's only one version of him. And the way that they did stuff, like the time shifters and the end of time and stuff, all of that, once again, all of it goes back to Quantum Break and them kind of picking the pieces that they have, because I think they still have a little bit of time. It might be like, I think it's only a couple of years. That's why we're getting Max Payne, because they officially have the rights. That's why all that stuff happened. And the same thing with Alan Wake. Well, actually, no, not Max Payne, specifically Alan Wake. That was a part of why that happened, because they didn't have the rights. So the same thing happened with Quantum Break. So it might be, a little bit longer before they can officially do that. And they might just stop with the names, and just answer all our questions in this, and then give us little bits and pieces when they get the rights back to be like, hey, here's this. And maybe we'll actually get a Quantum Break sequel, because I would love to see that happen. Because I don't know how that, like, it was already crazy to do a time loop story, and then it was like, now we're gonna break the time loop. So we'll see what happens there. But I love what they did with this. I thought all 3 episodes were great. The first one, of course, was absolutely hilarious. Being able to play as Rose, everything's like pink and everything, and it's just her being like, her scolding the dude, and it's like, I'm actually a werewolf, and my motorcycle's also a werewolf. Just ridiculous, silly stuff. But that was really good. And then of course we have our second one. We actually get to play as Jessie, and that, that's just cool in general. But we get to play as Jessie in an alternate version of Jessie, where she still has the alien whose name I totally can't remember right now. And we go through, and Alan is the one that's her brother at the end. So that was really cool. But I like the way that was handled. That was definitely the creepiest one. That was actually one that scared me in that last little bit there. I don't know if the song is actually going to repeat, but that is all for Night Springs. That's really cool. So I didn't even think about that.
The murder cult made me feel like I was caught in a loop. Every time I thought I was getting closer, things shifted around, and I realized I was further away than ever before. Instead of answers, I only got more questions. The name of the cult and the masks they wore kept changing. The deeper into the dark depths I got, peeling off the layers of this case, like the ocean zones from twilight to midnight to abyssal to the deepest trenches, the closer I felt to going mad.
I didn't even consider that they would do that at the end, which is actually interesting. Because I hadn't thought about whether or not they would whether or not he'd actually be in it. But since that did end up happening, when we do the run of the final draft, that stream, like that whole playthrough, will actually be dedicated to him as well, because I actually already made it like a thing for that for the beginning and everything. So that was actually always my plan, was to do the final draft run being dedicated to him. So it was nice to see that, because that, you know, allowed me to mention that. So it was very cool to have that, and like, you know, have his lines in there, which I think like some of that I believe was in the game, and maybe, you know, I haven't played the final draft, so it's possible that that was like an extended version of something that was in there, and it also could just be an extended version where they didn't use that entire thing, because that second part I don't recall, but I definitely remember him saying, like, you know, the masks and stuff like that, all the different masks that were driving me crazy. But that was really nice of them to do that, and it makes perfect sense. So when we do the final draft, that will definitely be dedicated to James McCaffrey himself as well. But to get, you know, to happier things and loving memory of him, everything they did there was really cool. Obviously, like I said, the first two were definitely the ones where it was like, okay, we have the what if scenarios, you know, Rose, the cutesy stuff and all the silliness. We have Jesse with the true horror segment. I would say that was definitely, like I said, the scariest one for me personally. And then we have a what if scenario of the multiverse. So the multiverse, a multiverse what if just is. That's just how that works. And I like the way that was handled, because it's like, all right, you have Sean going through, and it's Sean back in 1995, because it was, you know, Poison Pill Entertainment and all that stuff. So it's an alternate version, and then they go through and it's like, okay, it's Mr. Door hunting down different people, and then a different version of Jesse who is from the REC, not the FBC, and they seem nicer. I mean, she doesn't have powers, but she can travel through somehow travel through different realities. I doubt we'll get much of an explanation on all that stuff, so we'll see what happens there. But the way they handled that was very fascinating, especially, you know, all the ties to Quantum Break, you know, I'll come back for you and stuff like that. That was really good. That I really loved. So it was really cool that they gave us that explanation of Door being one version of himself, and him finding whatever he found, killing off every other version throughout the multiverse, and that allows him to travel through all the different multiverses. So I would assume with such power and whatnot, maybe he just takes the place of the other versions. Who's to say? You know, different versions of him technically look different if you go with, obviously, Lance Reddick being the character as Mr. Hatch from Quantum Break. So I'm not entirely sure how they'll handle that 100%, because obviously with this, what we saw was multiple versions of Sean / the sheriff, you know, Sheriff Breaker and whatnot. Obviously cosmetically, you know, different hair and stuff like that, but nothing too crazy, not like a totally different face. But it was through the multiverse, and when he went there, because like I said, you know, they even explained it where it's like, oh, he has thoughts from the dead version of himself. When we go through the first part where we're back in Cauldron Lake, we see the body, you know, we see the other version of him. He didn't take his place. He changed into, visually, he looked like that version, but he didn't take the place of that version. He was hearing his thoughts, but he wasn't dead yet. He just assumed he was hearing the thoughts of a dead version of himself. Then it's like, oh, he wasn't dead. He was just, you know, kind of connecting to his thoughts, multiversal stuff. So I thought that was pretty interesting, because it definitely seemed like, oh, we're just kind of swapping places and we're going somewhere where another version already died, but he hadn't died yet. And then we go to kind of the end of time, which is very cool. Which in Quantum Break, they say is like absolute darkness and just madness and scary, and kind of the time breakers, I would assume, are sort of the monsters that you would see at the end of time, which I think is kind of cool, because they do explain that they did explain in the game that it was like complete darkness, and that could be like the dark place, that sort of weird, you know, the spiral of whatever, you know, what the dark place actually is. So that kind of makes sense. And then all the shadowy figures from Alan Wake 2. Huh. That is interesting. I'm gonna have to watch some other theory videos, see what other people are thinking about this, but that was very cool. Definitely love the knowledge that they dropped on us there. And like I said, that's why they made that a comic book version where it was like, you won't play this. We're just gonna tell you this is the canon. So for the people that care, here you go. Here's the history and like the actual explanation of Mr. Door. So that's pretty sick as far as I'm concerned, because that was awesome. And we'll see what happens. You know, going through the final draft, maybe there'll be, you know, some minute extra pieces as far as his story. I know that there's some stuff we got a reference to Dr. Darling. He doesn't show up, but we got a reference to him, and I know he shows up in the final draft. So I'm very excited to see that, because there's still some, you know, it's funny because this is so separated as like, you know, kind of what if scenarios. There's still a lot to explore in whatever they end up showing in the final draft. So I know there's some stuff that's in there that's like, oh, okay, we got like the new answer was for Mr. Door for the DLC. And now we'll get to see what ends up happening when we hit the final draft, and I'll have the full story. I might actually have to wait now that I think about it. I can't watch the theory videos because they'll connect the DLC to the final draft. So I'll still have to wait to watch those videos. So we're gonna have to get through this sooner rather than later, which will definitely be sooner, but I do want to play some other games first. I want to try to get through. I have Game Pass right now and it ends on like the 19th. So this weekend, had the whole streaming situation not happened, if I'd actually been able to get through this when I wanted to, all of that would have been done, and then I would have been like just banging out a bunch of like really short 3-hour games today. But that's not what ended up happening. And for me, it's like it's almost 9 o'clock, so I'm definitely not going to record anything now, which is very unfortunate. But that was definitely fun. Phenomenal song, yet another absolutely ridiculously beautiful song for Alan Wake. But all three of those are fun. I'm definitely going to play through, especially, you know, photo mode. I'm definitely going to play through all of them. They all have amazing set, you know, especially I think Rose might be my favorite just because of the fact that it's, you know, all the pink and everything. And I don't think I really tested the, I didn't really test out the filters a lot with hers having all the pink, if the different filters would actually change everything back to normal, or, you know, just shift the colors. Like I did that one time, but I didn't really mess with it. I just took a couple of pictures. But now it's like, huh, I should go back to that. Kind of like how we had the black and white segment. We could go there and then actually change the stuff, and it'll show the actual colors, which I thought was very interesting. It didn't change the filter or like, you know, add the filter on top of the black and white. It just showed the actual game in that area, just in that color. So I thought that was super cool. But excuse me, absolutely loved it. Had a fantastic time. Cannot wait to see what happens with the Lighthouse. I think that one's going to be like the full canon DLC, because I'm pretty sure it's going to be the Lighthouse from the actual game, which is currently blocked off by the FBC in the campaign. So I'm very excited for that one. I'm very, very excited. So we got like our fun, super entertaining pseudo canon DLC. So we still got like a little bit for the giant nerds like me who are like really deep into it. So we got that, and we got like 3 fun episodes that you can replay and have fun with, especially for me, you know, with photo mode. I can easily do it. You know, for a lot of people, it might just be one of those expansions where you go through, you have your fun, and then it's like, all right, you know, it's kind of done. But definitely entertaining. I loved all 3 episodes, and definitely the third one was certainly my favorite. The first one was my favorite visually because of everything just being pink and silly. I definitely enjoyed that. That's my favorite. But the third one was like my number one, just for, you know, because it's story, it's the lore. So like that's of course going to be my number one. And then, you know, just being able to play as Jesse is super cool. And honestly, like I said, when they actually ended it, I was like, dang, the way they ended it kind of makes me want to see where that's going to go, because it's like, oh, what happens when you switch her brother with Alan? And it's just like, I kind of hate the ending because it was so good. I want that to actually keep going. So it kind of made me a little mad because I actually liked the ending so much. I was like, oh, that's actually very fascinating. So that was pretty interesting, because it was just an interesting blend of those two things where it's like mixing all the, you know, the coffee world stuff and then finding her brother. But that was definitely cool. Love the visuals for that, especially getting to the ladder area and like just the green TVs behind Breaker and stuff like that. So that was definitely cool. But every episode had something special in it that was just like, this is pretty sick. This is super cool. Would have loved it if the gun was the director's gun, but it was only the handgun version, and it was just like, it didn't move around. It looked like it, but only in the handgun version. That would have been super cool if they made that reference there. That would have been amazing. But love it either way. All things fun. So definitely going to jump through those, especially for photo mode for myself. I'm going to run through, probably put them on harder difficulties. I will say that they were insanely easy. although the first one did throw a ton of enemies at you, so I understood why they put so much ammo there. Like it was like you actually, it only took like an hour. Most of that was probably me walking around in the beginning anyway, but that one they actually threw a bunch of enemies at you. And then the second one with Jesse, it was like there's really not a lot of enemies here, and I had like 100 and something bullets, and it was like super simple. So I was like, dang, they put a buttload of health and ammo in this for it to be so few enemies. Especially with that being like the more horror related one, it would have been cool if each one was different. Like the first one gave you a bunch because it's like you're just shooting up a bunch of people and just running to the goal. And then the second one's like, that's the one where you actually do go back and forth. It's like, okay, well, you go here, you have to actually do like that one actually was like the most Alan Wake 2 of all of it, because it was like the creepiest one, and it was the one that had the puzzles in it where it's like, oh, you want to go here, and it's like, well, do this thing. It's like, all right, well, we'll go back here, all right, we'll talk to this person, he'll give us this, we'll go do that, we'll go figure out this puzzle, we'll actually do some math and figure out like prime numbers and this and that. And that was the one for sure. And it was like, oh, it's weird, like that one definitely could have had the least amount of ammo, and it would have fit perfectly in line with being the full-on like survival horror one, but they gave you like a buttload of ammo for it. So that would have been really cool if it was actually like you kind of had to stress a little bit, but it didn't take away from the fun of it. It was just like, dang, you can just light people up, which that in itself is entertaining, because I didn't get to do that during my first playthrough. So I might have fun with that in my second, but even then, I don't think I'm gonna pick up a handgun and have like 150 bullets or something, on the back end. So even with that, the DLC might be very unique in that regard. Even having like all the weapons upgraded and stuff, I'm not gonna have that much ammo like ever. So I will say that it's definitely unique in that regard for all three of the DLC, but all of them are super fun, and I cannot wait to see what we get, because I really do believe that the second DLC is going to be 100% canon. I don't think Barry's going to show up. Everyone thought we were going to get Barry. It was like, 3 fan favorite playable characters, like, let's get Barry. Admittedly, Jesse was the replacement for Barry, because it was like, all right, we're not gonna get Barry, but you put Jesse in just to let her, let us play as Jesse. It's like, okay, yeah, like that's a fair trade-off. We'll see what they do with Barry. I don't think he'll be in the DLC. I think that'll be, Alan Wake 3. I think he'll be in that, and then we'll see, whatever the new version of Barry is gonna be. I hope it's still the same voice actor, of course, but I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to playing the final draft. I still actually get to have that. So I still have more Alan Wake to go through. So I'm looking forward to that. Please look forward to that as well. Who the F knows when that's going to end up starting. Next weekend is Father's Day. So it probably wouldn't be till like the end of the day if I even started doing that. And even then, I probably won't have my streaming stuff figured out. I might just be doing recordings for a little while at this point, because I was like, I can't go the whole weekend and not play the DLC. And it was driving me nuts. I was like, I just have to do a recording. So that's kind of where things are as of now. I might even throw some music in this, because I just been letting the background creepy music play, but it is very low. So I might throw some music in there, but then again, I might not want to edit. Who's to say what's going to happen? But either way, I'm going to end things out here. So thanks for checking this out, everybody. Let's see if this actually, okay, it still does. Thanks for checking this out. If you guys have any comments, please put them down in the comment section below.